Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. We welcome you to the live coverage of the Outlaws Sim Series All-Star Night. We're here for nearly 100 laps of a stock car dirt track race in action, and it's going to be one fun night. Tonight, let's go through our All-Star format, and here it is. All the playoff drivers who locked in last week and every single race winner from this season are locked into the All-Star race. So yes, you have all the playoff drivers, including Smith, Lingerfeld, and Thompson. All the race winners, including Greg Holt and Reese Schaefer. All of those names and more will be joining us tonight, a little bit later this evening. Tonight, though, what we got in front of our screens is the open session. This session, you see drivers on track right now, they're practicing, and they're trying to race their way into the All-Star race through the All-Star Open format, which is currently on your screen right now. They're going to have 3 qualifying laps. It says 2 on the graphic. It was updated late. Solo qualifying run with 3 qualifying laps. Then, that's going to set the field for the 2 heats. There's going to be Heat 1 with all the drivers who qualified in the odd-numbered positions. Heat 2 will have all the drivers who qualified with the even-numbered positions. Heat 1 race winner will advance to the All-Star. Heat 2 race winner will advance to the All-Star. And then, everybody else who didn't win the heats will advance to the last chance qualifier. The top 2 finishers in the last chance qualifier. Those 2 will advance to the Outlaws Sim Series All-Star race. And we've been having a fan vote the past week. The top driver who did not lock into the Outlaws Sim Series All-Star race based on wins or playoffs or winning a heat or LCQ, the top driver who has not done any of those, who has the most votes in the fan vote, will lock into the All-Star race. Hopefully that was a good enough recap for you to get caught up. Let's get down to the action. And tonight I'm joined with Jacob. And Jacob, how are you feeling for tonight's race?
For today's race is going to be fun. It's Eldora. It's a dirt track. None of these cars, the Xfinity cars, have not hit the dirt track. I don't think at all. So this is going to be a fun race to watch, and we'll see what type of lines these guys try to use here. The top lane is usually the most used here at Eldora, but we'll see if somebody tries to go to the bottom and try and get the advantage.
Right. I also want to say tonight's purse is $40 as of now. This could actually update still between now and the green flag of the All-Star race. But the winner of tonight's event, after all this is all said and done, the winner will win $40, brought to you by Pratt, Tayo, and Stone, donating $20 to the All-Star Race purse. And Garrett Velzy, one of the drivers, one of the winners who's locked into the All-Star Race, he donated $20 in his name to the All-Star Race purse. So we're at $40 a purse right now. And hopefully these drivers will be having a lot of fun racing for those $40 and potentially more if we get any more last-minute donations. On the left side, we're going to be running the Fox Tower today, or stylized as the Fox Tower for tonight's broadcast. 5 drivers in the session so far, but there's more to come. And again, every driver who has not won a race or did not lock into the playoffs, they are going to be in this session if they want to run the All-Star race. They're going to be in this session. In the 26 minutes, we're going to be figuring out who's going to make the All-Star race. Later on tonight, after the last chance qualifier and before the All-Star feature, we're going to have a special interview that I had the opportunity to record earlier today with NASCAR Camping World Truck Series driver Norm Benning, known for his famous attempt to make the Eldora Dirt Derby in 2013 when his cinematic battle with Clay Greenfield for that final transfer spot. I sat down with him for a 20-minute interview, and you'll get to see all that in its glory after the last chance qualifier. So let's get down to the action tonight. Right now, 5 drivers in. Matthew Setzer was one of the favorites coming into tonight's race, and there he is on the pit lane. Landon Cardillo is out there as well, working his way down the back straight away. You see, look at these Xfinity cars getting very sideways, and you see that left front tire that left front tire lifting up in the corner. That is very similar to how street stocks run this track. This is some great stuff. Jacob, you have any insight for these drivers, or from these drivers?
Not really much insight here. It's going to be a battle of, what do you have to get done? How fast can you go? It's going to be an interesting because, again, like we've said, these cars have never hit a dirt track. So it's going to be interesting to see. We're going to see what these drivers can do. And let's have some fun.
Right now, trying to see. All right, we have Miz on the back straightaway. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring up one of these drivers in the open. Currently top of the charts right now. If we can bring him on up. Let's see. All right. And let's see. First, I'll ask Freak. Do you want to be interviewed? I know you're gonna be in here, but you could just say yes or no.
No, I'm good.
Okay. But anyway, best of luck to you, and yeah, nice time you got on the board.
Thank you, Emerson.
Right on. So that's okay. You know, he's definitely entitled to decline the interview, and that's fine. Maybe see some of these drivers, you know, they're not, you know, they're a little shy in front of a mic, and that's okay. All right, how about we bring in your boy Landon Cardillo, huh?
Sounds good to me.
All right, Landon, this is the Outlaws booth, one of the open drivers tonight, who I really thought would be locked in at this point. But what's your game plan tonight?
Survive. That's all I can do. I'm not too good at this, so we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I love it. How tough is this track, man? Like, in what lane are you getting to run down? On the bottom, up high? What's the deal?
You know, I think the top line is preferred for this. That's what I think. I'm probably wrong. But I guess I'll try and experiment with everything and see what works best.
Right on, Jacob. I'll let you kind of, you know, run this interview with Landon if you want.
Do so, Landon. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. How's the car feeling tonight? We're at a different track here tonight. This isn't asphalt. This is a dirt track. So, how are you feeling about that?
Scared.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game here.
Yeah, it can be a little scary. It is a, you know, you were leading the fan vote early on into the week, and then it just piled down and downwards from there. And we thought you'd maybe be locked in. What are your thoughts on not being able to lock in here and see what happens?
Not a lot of people know me, so well, you know, I wasn't expecting much, but whoever gets it, you know, congrats to them. Definitely have a bigger fan base, as like mine was like 3. But all in all, I'm just here to survive and see if we can maybe get a shot at the, you know, $1 million prize, huh?
Good luck to you tonight. Let's have some fun. Let's see what we can do here tonight. Good luck, Landon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Before I let you go, if you are able to make the race and get it all done, we were talking a little bit about this, but if you care to share, what would you do if you won the $40 tonight?
If I won the $40 tonight, I'd probably donate it to one of our charities that we, you know, that we list every night or almost every week. So that's what I would do.
Right on. Well, best of luck to you, and if that doesn't get you rooting for Landon, I don't know what will. What a great guy, what a nice guy, and you know this is where you can expect $40 if he comes out on the top step. Right. Best of luck to you. You're not too far off at that top spot in Prac, though. That's a slam at a wall.
That's a wall. Yep.
We'll leave you to it. Looks like you need some practice.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Oh, what a guy.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I'm gonna bring him up, and again, I'll ask him if he wants to be interviewed. But this is a driver I was thinking pretty highly of coming into this week, and I've heard he's put a lot of practice. But do you wish to be interviewed, or do you mind being interviewed?
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Right on. So how you doing, man? Right now you're 4th on the charts, but how's the car coming to you?
A lot better than when I started, let me tell you.
Oh, I bet this is tough.
Yeah, at least I'm not hitting the wall every corner now.
There you go. So this is different. How much fun is this? You know, have you ever done, you know, stock cars on a dirt track?
I have never. This is definitely a handful.
Yeah.
Gonna have sore shoulders at the end of this one tonight.
I was gonna say, how is it feeling physically? Because this is gonna take a lot of, you know, turning the wheel back and forth, left and right, just to keep the car planted in the corner.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a shoulder workout tonight for sure.
Right on. What is your game plan tonight to try to make this all-star event?
Just try and stay in one piece and hope I'm at the front at the end of it.
Yes, sir.
And if not, hopefully I have enough fan votes to make it in.
There you go. Yeah, you're one of the front runners in that. Don't know where that's all gonna place because voting just closed and that's being counted right now. But we will have those results later. Yeah, Jacob, you have any questions for Doug?
First of all, Doug, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
This is a dirt track. You know, Xfinity cars haven't run on a dirt track. What lane do you think is going to be the preferred lane here tonight?
Personally, I like the middle, but I've seen a lot of people high, and I've seen a couple cars try the low side, but who knows?
Yeah, I agree. This track is going to be tough for you. That's all I got for right now. Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
Let's have some fun.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, I hope so.
We'll leave you to it. Best luck, man.
All right, thank you, guys.
No
And
problem.
that was Doug Solms, driver of the number 13 tonight. Trying to bring him down back to his channel. Okay, we can drag.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep, got him.
I got you.
All right, so we've asked Eric, we've talked to Landon, we talked to Doug. I don't see Setzer in the Discord, but if he was here, he'd be one of the people I hit up. But let's talk to the other driver out there. Let's see if we can bring him on up. Hey, Jason, this is the booth. You got us.
Yeah, I do.
Right on. Love that you're still running that throwback. How's the car coming to you here?
Oh, well, I've picked up half a second since I started practice, so it's coming around. I knew it was going to take a little bit to get used to driving on dirt because I'm no good at it.
Yeah, this is tough. How is this physically? We just talked to Doug about it, and yeah, he said he's gonna have sore shoulders at the end of this. How are you feeling?
Oh, yeah, my back's going to be feeling it, definitely. This is tough. A lot of moving back and forth with the wheel and hitting the wall.
You know, that's not necessarily frowned upon. Not that hard, but you can use that wall a little bit with that right side. That being said, what line, you were in the middle there, or I guess you went up to the outside wall there. What line are you planning to run, or what's your game plan for the heats and the LCQ?
I mean, I've been trying every lane throughout practice, and definitely the middle seems the preferred lane for me. I'm just trying to get my exit. That's where I feel I'm losing all my time is on the exit. I just got to get that throttle down right.
Yes, sir. Ooh, Cardulo just goes top of the chart, barely edging out Eric.
Wow.
Let's see. But yeah, there's still a lot of time in practice. Do you feel like this is coming to you the more you get out there, or are you just kind of like surviving when you're out on the track, or what's happening here?
Surviving. To be honest,
fair enough.
I'm banking on the fan vote to be able to make it because I don't see getting under a 22nd for me, and that's what I feel you're going to need to be able to win one of the heats is going to have to run 19.7s, 19.8s like they are, and I just haven't found that line yet.
Right on. We'll keep working at it. Jacob, do you have any questions for Jason?
Nope, I'm all good.
Right on. We'll leave you to it, Jason. Best luck to you. And yeah, again, that's huge. The half-second improvement. It is nice to see that interval keep ticking down on our leaderboard, and hope to see that keep coming down. And best luck to you tonight.
Yep. Appreciate you guys up in the booth doing what you do every week for us. Couldn't do it without you guys.
Yes, sir. We couldn't do it without the
Yes,
drivers
sir.
put on a show. Thank you.
Let's have some fun.
Thank you, sir.
That was driver number 24, Jason Miz, and yeah, other than Matthew Setzers, I'm looking. I don't think we have him in here. So Jacob, I'll let you pick one of the locked-in drivers you wanna hit up here.
Oh, Emerson, I think you already know where this is going.
Okay.
I have to.
All right.
We have to.
Let's bring him in, Reese. If you're there, first of all, you got us.
I am here.
Right on. So you're locked into the All-Star race tonight. Are you gonna be watching the LCQs and the heats tonight?
Yeah, sure. To be honest, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm here, so that's all that matters, I guess, right? So
Yeah,
I'll watch everything, and
you won a couple races. You're in. You just have to drive the car.
yeah.
So how much have you practiced here? Have you practiced here, and what can we expect from you tonight, or in general from the field tonight?
Well, my iRacing experience with dirt tracks, 0, never have. I have 13 laps under the belt, first 13 laps ever. I got up to P1 with just like I was just changing the gear ratio a little bit. I think I get a little faster, but you know, currently in the lobby, Andrew Pett's got like 6/10 on me, so I might have to just figure out what to do. But dirt track's fun. You know, it's basically you just hold the wheel, you know, basically halfway to the right and just hope for the best and just auto control it. So you know, it's a lot of fun in my opinion. So hopefully, I get something going and can just figure out and just stick around. I guess. You know, play don't die. You know, wreck out too bad.
Right on. I'll let Jacob drive this ship a little bit if he wants to carry on with this interview.
Reese, how you doing, man?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, this is a dirt track, and again, I'll keep saying it again. Xfinity cars have never ran at a dirt track. So how are you feeling putting a 650 horsepower Xfinity car on a dirt track here tonight? It's never been done before.
You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, I would say I want to go faster with it, you know, but the dirt just, you know, I mean, 100, 200, you know, 120, 130 miles an hour is basically on the max speed we're getting around here. So or not even maybe like usually around 100. So the car wants to go fast and the dirt just won't let it. So you just gotta throttle control it and just hope for the best, basically.
I agree. What lane is gonna be the lane for you to go tonight? Top, bottom, middle? Yep. What are you?
Glued to the wall. Just as close as I get to the wall. Just try to get all the speed off the corner and hopefully just put down some good laps. I just gotta stay out of it. So I just gotta stay as careful as I can, really consistent, and make sure the right side doesn't get torn up too bad. So
as long as you don't do what Kyle Larson did, I think you'll be all right, Reese. Good luck to you tonight, and let's have some fun.
10-4, appreciate it.
Right on, and that was Reese Schaefer, driver of the number 17 in the Outlaws Sim Series, one of the locked-in drivers tonight, who's not in the playoffs, but he got himself 2 wins. If I recall correctly, I think they were Michigan and Kentucky?
Yes. No. He didn't win Michigan. He finished second in Michigan. It was Chicagoland and Kentucky.
Right. I know. Wait, I remember Kentucky was one for sure. Anyway, he's in. That's what matters tonight.
I'm pretty sure it was Chicagoland and Kentucky.
Let's see who else we can bring on up. Who's pretty stoked about this? Let's bring him up. We know we gotta get him in at least once.
I'm about to say it.
Yeah. First, Richardson. I'll check the comments real quick. Then we'll get this interview on. Cody Vreeland's in the house. Sexy people. Love to see that man here. Brendan Richardson saying, "Let's go, Kyle Lingerfeld." You know, I heard a lot about him. I'm hoping he's making it to this race. He he has a lot of hype behind him, and he's got to race his way in. We will get the fan vote results after the LCQ. I feel like we would have had the winner here tonight, right now in the booth, if he wasn't locked in already. But yeah, Jason Miz in the house saying good luck all. Dan asking for Kyle Lingerfeld to be interviewed. Still waiting for him to join the Discord and the lobby. So if we get him in here, we'll interview him. But he's not here yet. When he is, though, I'll keep making note of that. But Seth, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. How you feeling about this dirt racing thing?
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's going to be definitely unique just because of the fact of obviously we've never run this before. I've been trying to practice a lot this week, but see what happens. I know there's some special dirt guys like Kyle Lingerfeld. I was going to say he's actually the one I'm going to watch to win this race. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be all about keeping your car clean and being there at the end.
Right on. What are we expecting, I guess, as a group or from you tonight in the feature?
You know, I'm not too sure, man. I think track position is going to be huge because you get to swap positions back and forth so much, and you're just pulling slide job after slide job, losing time. So hopefully I can get a decent qualifying lap in. I don't really have that starting pace really. I think I kind of set my car up a little bit more for the end. I'm hoping at least. I think I got a decent pace for the end, and yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. See what happens here. I'll be happy if I'm just in the ballpark at the end.
Right on. So I know you're a little bit younger, so the physical aspect isn't going to be as hard. But we interviewed a couple of the older guys in the league in this open field tonight, and they said they're going to be feeling it. How are you feeling just driving this car around here?
You know, after that really good workout session after that choke last week, I'm not feeling too tired. So hopefully I can have the fitness level for the end there.
Right on. Jake, you have any questions for Seth?
Seth, how you doing?
Doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing good. You know, we talk about Eldora this week, but I want to go into next week. First round of the playoffs at Daytona. How are you feeling for that?
Oh, it's definitely. I'm excited for it just because racing at Daytona is a lot of fun, but it's obviously stressful points wise. And I know I'm leading points going into the playoffs, but you don't want to give up points anywhere. And if the easiest track to do that at is at Daytona, so definitely stressing out about that one. But I think I got a decent plan in place.
Right. Well, what and then going to Eldora here, what lane would you be preferred to run here tonight? Top, bottom, middle? What's your preferred lane?
You know, I think it's gonna probably gonna start off wall riding for the first lap or two, but I think it's the middle portion of the race is gonna be a lot of different lines just because people are gonna be pulling slide jobs and stuff, so that obviously alters the racing line just on the wear on the track. But like I said, I think I'm set up for the end. Hopefully I can ride that wall perfectly towards the end. And yeah, just be there. Everyone's gonna be going everywhere on this track. You're gonna see them up at the wall on the right, and you're gonna see them all the way at the pit exit almost.
That's it from me. Good luck to you tonight, Seth, and we'll see you in the All-Star race.
All right, thank you.
Right on. And that was Seth Berger, driver number 77. And I've been speaking wrong. I thought Addy was supposed to be in this lobby. In fact, that's right. This is a playoff driver making it on his playoff berth last week at, oh goodness, Rockingham. No, not Rockingham, North Wilkesboro. The schedule's all mixed up in my head. But Kyle Lingerfeld in the house. You've been requested by Dan Park. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Yeah, Dan talked me into showing up, so here we are.
That's right. Gotta bring you up a little bit. Gotcha. All right. So this dirt racing thing. I've heard you've been practicing for this a little bit. How you feeling about tonight?
Yeah, you know, I've just hopped in and only had just a couple laps. That's all. No, I've put in an endless amount of effort into making my setup for tonight. It's gonna be a really fun race. This is more like driving on ice than it is on dirt. There's absolutely no side grip, and the tire model is unfortunately just poo for these cars on this racing surface. But it's going to make it quite challenging for these guys. I'm sure most of them will be taking down the wall, including myself.
In iRacing's defense, these are pavement tires, but yeah. Well, we can discuss tire model at a later date. There's gripes about it, but let's talk about tonight. Yeah, 75 laps. That's going to be a lot of laps, and caution laps don't count. What can we expect the track surface looking like after, 75 laps, and how's it, where are you going to be at the end of the race?
You know, that's really the question. I'm not sure. Originally, the race was scheduled for 100 laps, and shortening it to 75 really changes things up. I think there'll probably be some a little bit on the bottom. I think for the most part, the top's going to be worn away. There's going to be absolutely nothing up there. So it'll be interesting to see if whether the top can maintain its speed in the slick, or if the bottom starts to come to life at the end when everyone's pretty much tired, wrecked their cars to nothing, and there's nothing left straight. Any part of the track or cars.
Right on. I'll let Jacob ask any questions if he's got any.
All right. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for tonight. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for tonight. I love dirt racing, so let's put on a show tonight, shall we?
No, I agree. That's what I'm here to do. I intend to put on a fantastic show.
How do you feel about your car tonight? How's it?
Very, very strong, I think. Handles pretty much anywhere up top, down low, in the slick, in the tacky stuff that's kind of on the bottom now. But at least for this open race. But I'm pretty excited. I'm ready to get things rolling. I have just been waiting and waiting and waiting all season long for this, so I'm very excited.
Is there any driver you're out to watch tonight in the Open? Anyone you're rooting for to win the Open?
I'm cheering for kind of my teammate Matt Setzer. He's kind of running what I'm running a little bit. He's running a different variation of it, but he's starting to get it down pat, and he looked pretty quick here in the Open, so hopefully he can get it done and race with me in the main.
Yeah, I agree. You went top of the charts, beating Landon Cardulo's time. But good luck to you tonight, and hopefully we'll see you at the top.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Hopefully we can chat again later.
Yep.
Yes, sir. One more question. You are one of the favorites. $40 purse up for grabs. What would you do if you win that $40?
Well, in a normal race, I would wreck my grandmother to win. So for $40, I guess we'll find out later.
Fair enough. We'll leave you to it. Best luck to you in the main, and here you're spotting for Setzer in this Open. So best luck to you there as well.
Thank you, thank you. You guys have fun. Enjoy the night.
Yes, sir. Rock
Thanks,
on.
you too.
That was Kyle Lingerfeld, and we got a couple minutes left. So another requested interview from Dan. Hey Max, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, this dirt racing thing, man. How you feeling?
Not very good.
Not very good.
Not good at all.
Oh boy.
Not me.
Well, you got some practice time to figure it out, yeah?
Yeah, but like, see, I'll just give you some info. I'm like 9/10 off right now.
Oh, okay.
If that tells you anything, and the people who are locked in, we're 9/10 off. So if that tells you where my confidence is, it's I don't expect much. You know, I think finishing would be good.
Fair enough. So $40 purse up for grabs. If you're somehow able to stick it out to the end and be there in the right spot, what would you do with $40?
Well, we don't have a charity this week, so I gotta figure out what to do. I think let everybody figure out what charity it should go to.
There you go. I like that.
I think that's a good idea.
I
don't need it.
Landon had a similar mindset there, so glad to hear the
Yeah.
generosity amongst that group. So what can we expect from a race perspective in that 75 lap feature?
Probably a lot of wrecks. I'll be honest here. There's although the setup provided, if you don't make a bunch of changes, it's pretty stable. But if you want to be fast, you're gonna have to run something a little uncomfy and a little undrivable to make it work. But we'll see how it goes. I'm sure we'll figure it out probably, 30 laps into it. We'll get better, but I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll probably have a lot of cautions. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Right on. A little bit of support in the chat. You have St. Cour in the house and Dan Park. How you feeling? What kind of are you gonna be able to put any kind of show on for them?
Well, I think the paint scheme I have is enough of a show. I know you can't really see it right now, but it's pretty great. 2 fans, that's pretty great right there. I don't know why Dan's rooting for me. I don't tend to do much here, but Thank you, Dan.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, best practice is wrapping up here, so best of luck to you tonight. We'll leave you to it, and yeah. Oh, Andrew St. Clair also said that's like $500 in Canadian dollars.
It probably is. Let's be honest here.
I don't know the exchange rate. I'll look it up in our break. But yeah, right on. Best of luck to you tonight, and we'll leave you to it.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck, Max.
That was Max Service, and qualifying is underway for the All-Star Open. And nobody's taken to the track now. Setzer has taken to the track. Oh, man.
All right, top of the charts. Let's see if he can continue that run. Let's see if he can get a qualifying lap here and put him on the pole.
Yep. There's 6 drivers in for tonight, so 1 driver in this field of 5 will not make it. I don't know how these drivers should feel, but Setzer takes the green flag. Eric Peck is out there as well. Looks like Cardulo has made his way onto the track as well. And watching Setzer work his way around. Oh, very sideways out of 4. That's not going to help the time. You think you can make that back up? That's a 20.2. That is not fast.
Yeah, that's not really fast, but he can make it up here. He just has to get a better 3 and 4 than he did the first time.
Coming to the line, we're going to have Eric Peck setting a time. Setzer did not improve. Eric Peck goes at 20.36. Is the track very slow to start? I don't know. Landon Cardulo, top of the charts with a 20.0.
Just beating out Setzer's lap there. Setzer had a 20.06. Landon had a 20.03. What a lap time for that 8 car.
Yeah, Miz taking it to the track now, and Elam's out there as well. Eric Peck stays 3rd. Doug Solms coming around. I think he maybe got the wall on his first lap. No, he ran a 20.7, 21.2 for Miz. Elam out there as well. I think Peck just finished his 2nd lap. He ran a 20.19. Here comes Doug Solms round. And his 2nd lap, Solms just trying to get a qualifying lap valid, will go a 20.509, not bad. Farron Elam gets a 20.784. And Elam is on his 2nd lap now. Miz has finished up his qualifying run. And qualifying is going to wrap up here quick. I wonder if it's going to be advanced. But Elam's time puts him 5th quickest. So, looking at it now, it's going to be 3 driver heats. And we'll get qualifying mode off here.
Still on track.
He said his lap.
Oh.
So. I guess this is extra practice for some drivers, unless maybe they're getting their pep talk now, huh?
I think they're about to. I think Adams is gonna move the session along, and we'll get their pep talk.
Right on. So tonight's format, if you don't know, is going to be 2 heats and an LCQ. Heat 1 will be at this moment. Well, I think the results are locked in. So Heat 1 will be Cardulo, Peck, and Elam Jr. And the Heat 1 winner will advance to the All-Star race. Heat 2 will be Setzer, Solms, and Miz. The Heat 2 winner will advance to the All-Star race. Both heats are 7 laps apiece. Are there cautions in the heats?
I think there isn't. I don't think there is. I don't think there is.
Okay.
In normal dirt racing, there isn't. So I'm gonna assume there isn't here.
In NASCAR, there is though. So that's also another reason why I ask for the NASCAR heats. But anyway, and then the LCQ is 12 laps, and the top 2 finishers in the LCQ, who did not win a heat race, will advance to the All-Star race, and there will be 2 drivers left. Whoever has the most fan votes out of those 2 drivers will be in the All-Star race. But here we go. Heat number... Oh, wait. The heats were ended because we're going to an LC... What is happening here? Or is this a heat? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here.
I guess Adam said top 2 from this heat will move on, and then top 2 from the LCQ will move on.
Oh, so there's only 1 heat.
Yeah, I think he accidentally skipped the 2nd one, or something happened something happened there. So.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, let's go through our starting lineup for the heat, and there's 5 drivers here, so we're missing 1 driver. But let's go through our grid anyway. Kazi's not in the what's it called? Not in this show, so no worries about Kazi. But let's go through our starting lineup. Row number 1 will be Landon Cardillo, and to his outside will be Matthew Setzer. Row 2, Eric Peck, Doug Solms. Row 3, Farron Elam and Jason Miz. Let's see how things are gonna play out tonight. And looks like we're getting ready to roll, and there's 6 drivers out there. So this will be a fun night. So again, this is going to be a 7-lap heat. This is the heat. Top 2 from this heat will advance. Top 2 from the LCQ will advance. And fan vote winner will advance. So here we go. It'll be Cardillo and Setzer, Peck, Solms, Miz, and Elam. Who are you watching for tonight? Jacob.
Sorry about that.
You're
I got dragged back into Adam. So what had happened
Okay.
was there's not a full amount of people to run 2 heats.
Okay.
So instead, it brought all 6 drivers here, and the top 2 from Heat 1 will finish, and then we'll make it to the All-Star race, and then the top 2 in what is so-called the feature will make it to the All-Star race.
Right on. Well, thank you for the clarity. Who's your pick in this heat?
Well, I have to pick the 8 car. Unfortunately, I'm on a bias here. Landon is my old team owner, so I'm gonna pick the 8 car.
I'll go with the guy to his outside, Matthew Setzer. He's done a lot of practice here, but the pace truck is off and waiting for the green. We're racing from Eldora. Heat number 1 is away. Top 2 advance.
This is gonna be an interesting one. Sliding through turn 2 here. Let's see who can get the lead. Will it be the 8 car or the 5?
They're going side by side into 3, but it looks like Setzer's going to have to run into the corner. He gets the wall, though.
He gets the wall.
Cardillo trying to fight hard on the inside. Trying to slide off the corner. Eric Peck into the mix.
This is going to be a 3-car battle for the lead here. Can Eric Peck make something happen?
He's going to the inside. 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wow, what a start to this open right here. Look at Eric Peck now sliding through the inside, trying to make a pass on the 8 car.
Up high, we have 2 favorites. Eric Peck up to 2nd. Will Eric Peck send one of the favorites to the LCQ?
What a run that 37 car has had so far. Can he keep it up and try and win this race?
We will see. Here we go. Eric Peck and Setzer. Cardillo starting to drive away. This is the final transfer spot we're watching here. Peck holds it for now. Running back there, we also have Solms in 4th. Elam, Miz, 5th and 6th. Setzer.
Oh, Cardillo into the wall.
Oh, from the lead. Cardillo does not want to give up this almost easy transfer, but nothing is easy in dirt racing.
Yeah, I agree. Dirt racing is very
hard into the wall, Setzer!
And a wreck! Wow.
And that's going to bring out the caution. So there are cautions in the heats. And Matthew Setzer's car is destroyed. We're going to get a restart. I think the leader gets lane choice. Oh, there's a choose rule. That's right.
Yep.
So these drivers will get to choose what line they line up in. And we're going to take away the tower because the tower glitches out under caution when caution laps are not counted. But Landon Cardillo is your leader over Eric Peck, Doug Solms, Farron Elam Jr., Miz, and Matthew Setzer.
With 3 laps to go in this heat race, sorry, did you expect Matthew Setzer to wreck and into the wall there?
I don't know what happened. Something must have happened. That did not look natural. Yeah, I can't fathom him just wrecking out of nowhere. It really looked unnatural to me. I don't know. Actually,
Yeah, it did.
We can try
I
to
don't
get
know
a
what happened. Oh.
pace lights are still on the truck, so we'll get a replay of what happened here.
It seems like, yeah, I know exactly what happened here.
We're right on board with Matthew Setzer. Oh, just pushed. He went too low on the entry.
Into the corner.
Yep. He didn't get the brakes. He didn't get on the brakes quick enough or hard enough to slow the thing down. These things are tough to slow down. You have to be on those brakes.
Yeah, these things are really tough, especially since these things haven't been on dirt, so it's tough to slow down.
So here we go.
Cardulo.
Yep, go for it.
Cardulo picking the outside lane here. That's gonna be interesting. We'll see if he can get it done.
Yep. Well, here we go. 3 laps to go here in heat number 1. It'll be Cardulo and Peck, row number 1. Can Solms race his way into this race, or Elam outside row 2? Miz Setzer row 3. We still have another lap of caution. I thought we were going green, but I forgot the lights are still on the pace truck. There they go. So yeah, Cardulo chooses up high. This is what we expected. But what's gonna happen for second? Does Cardulo even get away? Does Eric Peck win this heat? What happens here?
This is gonna be interesting, and this is why Eldora is so much fun, especially with these open races. This open race here, you don't know what's going to happen.
You really do not know what's going to happen. Anything can and almost anything will. The iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck in the safety of pit lane, and we are back to racing.
Cardulo taking the outside. Can he get that lead? It looks like Eric Peck might have it off the corner, and he... Oh, it's going to be a close one.
How hard are they going to fight for the win? You know, if they don't fight for the win, they both make it in, right? But if they start fighting, somebody behind them can take advantage of it. 1 lap to go. Peck down low, Cardulo up high. Who's going to win this heat? Both of these drivers looking to make the All-Star race. Turns 3 and 4. Peck in the middle. Cardulo up high. Here we go. Eric Peck wins the Outlaws All-Star Heat. Cardulo will advance in.
Wow, what a race there at the end. Eric Peck taking it away from Setzer there.
Guess who's on pole for the LCQ? Doug Solms will start from the pole. To his outside will be Farron Elam Jr. Row 2 will be Matthew Setzer and Jason Miz. What a grid. Again, Peck and Cardulo, they advance in, so they're free to leave. So, yep, it's going to be a 4-person LCQ, and the top 2 in this race will advance to the All-Star. All 4 have gridded up. There's your grid right there. Solms, Elam, Setzer, Miz. Oh, what? Oh, Peck should not grid up here unless... Adam is telling them to grid up. And Cardulo is in the pit lane. What?
Yep, Cardulo missed the start, and
Okay.
I think Eric Peck, they're about to miss the start. So
Okay,
they're
yeah.
going to sit him in pit lane here.
Okay. But there we go. All right. So who's your pick out of these 4 to win this race?
You know, Doug Solms said he wasn't the best dirt track racer, but now he's got the pole. Now he's got the lead. So if he can keep it up front, I think he's going to be my pick.
Right on. Well, as they work their way around the 2 pace laps for the last chance qualifier, let's take a look at the chat. Looking at the chat, Mark Berger says, Burger Nation, go 77. Burger will be in the All-Star feature later tonight, so stay tuned, Burger Nation. Don't you go away. Dan Park says, go Setzer. St. Cor said he tried to make a run at Freak by the looks of it, just overdrove it. Congrats, Eric, says Andrew St. Cor. Richardson says, attaboy, Eric Peck. Andrew Pratt says, hell yeah, Eric. Love to see all the hype for Eric Peck with that heat win. Now, who the top 2 will out of this race will make it into the All-Star? Who will it be? Double wide through 3 and 4. It's time. As the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck finds the safety of pit lane, we are racing from Eldora.
It's going to be a fun one to watch. Who can win this race?
Here comes Setzer down low. Solms holds the top
Setzer
spot
really
for now.
won in that spot.
Yep, he was trying to get there, but Setzer now, if he just rides in second, oh, he puts it in the wall.
Uh-oh. That's not something you want to do here, especially in the last chance qualifier.
Yeah, you really don't want to give any choice to anybody behind you, and I don't think the oh, he's back into the wall. 9 laps to go. The timing has not sorted itself out. Now it's timing's caught up. 10 laps to go. That's the correct amount. But now it's all caught up. Solms is leading over Setzer, Miz, and Elam. And again, this is the transfer spot here. Setzer holds second. Setzer has to calm down here and not put it into the wall. Miz is trying to take that transfer away, Vo.
Can he get there? It's going to be a tough battle here. 9 laps to go. Miz trying to get every inch he can to Setzer.
It's right on board with Jason Miz. Running third gear there in the middle of the track. There you see Setzer right ahead of him. And Solm's leading this thing. Setzer's trying to get there, and he's putting it into the wall again. Miz sees the carrot dangling in front of the horse. Setzer way up there, Vo, and Miz is going to have a huge slider back there. Setzer now trying to drive up to Doug Solms. Oh, Setzer loose and low on the bottom of the track, trying to hold on to that 5 car. Look at how sideways he's getting.
He wants it, and he cannot give up that second place spot, so he has to try everything he can to keep it in second.
And how about this? Doug Solms leading the last chance qualifier, trying to race his way in legitimately into the All-Star race. Oh,
Awesome to
Setzer
see,
in the wall.
Doug said he wasn't much of a dirt racer, but he's in the lead here and could get a spot in the All-Star race.
We watch 4 laps to go. These guys are just kind of trying to keep these cars under control. Setzer, I think he's realized he can't chance it anymore.
Yep, he's not even, I don't think he's pushing. He needs to just keep it in second and hope Miz doesn't catch him.
That really is the whole key right here. Matthew Setzer still trying to chase down Doug Solms. Oh my, what?
Oh, into the wall again.
Into the wall. This is tough. And Farron Elam Jr. has crashed. He's about 10 seconds back. There was no caution for it. Actually, no, that's outdated. I'm sorry. 2 laps to go though. Doug Solms leads 1.5 seconds over Matthew Setzer. You know, Solms, he's been driving a very clean. Setzer still pushing hard. He can't make a mistake to give this to Miz. Well, I think both of these drivers were pretty high in the fan vote last I saw, but you can't guarantee that the fan vote's going to get you in. You just cannot rely on it.
Yep, you definitely can't. That's one thing that you shouldn't do. Oh, I heard somebody wrecked hard there, but I don't know who it was. But as we come down, maybe not. I heard a lot of contact.
But off of turn number 4, Doug Solms will win the last chance qualifier and race his way into the All-Star race. Matthew Setzer will race his way into the All-Star race. And let's see. Wait for it. We're getting word. The driver, the fan vote winner, will be the 24 of Jason Miz. Jason is in to the All-Star race.
That was a good win from Doug Solms. What a win that 13 car has had. That 13 car hasn't had a lot of wins this season, and that one was his best one.
Look at him celebrating on the front straightaway. He is so giddy right now, man. Look at that. Both of those drivers, they're into the All-Star race. Now, we'll be right back. Our coverage, we're going to pick up the All-Star feature race in about 20 minutes time. We'll have coverage of that. But in between that, before we go, let me check the comments real quick. How about Andrew St. Cor saying, "Let's go, Dougie, you crazy Canuck." I probably pronounced that wrong. Canadians all over the world will, well, all over Canada will hate me for that. Brandon Richardson saying, "Pulling for Farron Elam Jr. in this one." Andrew St. Cor says, "That a boy 13, keep it going." And Malenko in the house saying, "Doug, the legend, my hero." You'll have to hear it, but don't you go away. Coming up next, interview with NASCAR Camping World Truck Series driver Norm Benning. And now we're going to welcome in our guest, who is a current NASCAR Camping World Truck Series driver for number 6 Norm Benning Racing Chevrolet.
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to hear it. And Norm, it's great to have you here with us this evening. As a huge fan of yours, going back to the Daytona 500 qualifying attempt you made in 2010, weirdly enough, it was just that car number font that really got me hooked. That 57 was just popping, and it's the number I try to run in sim races whenever I can. And when I noticed you weren't running that next week, I decided to look up what you were doing, what the operation's all about, and notice that really the majority of your hard work is into this truck series campaign, and I followed quite a bit ever since. But however, enough about me. I know the season opener didn't work out the way you intended because the cancellation of qualifying, but just how excited are you to finally get this 2021 season underway?
Well, it was exciting to qualify into the road race, and we had a decent run and didn't get too much damage. And it was the first time I'd raced a truck in the rain. I raced a BMW to VIR years ago in a 24-hour race, so that's a lot lighter than the pickup truck.
Yeah, I bet. I'm a huge sports car racing fan too. When they race in the rain, that is honestly one of the most satisfying sights, to see those drivers really navigate these courses, in the way they, still intend to, but, with the track all slicked up and very hard to maneuver. But right, with the road race, that's where I guess the Racing with the Ultimate Underdog campaign really shined, because it was intended for the oval, but you didn't make it. But what did you think of all that support that came from that campaign, and do you plan on doing more of that?
Yeah, I was amazed at the support I have, and following I have, Facebook and everything. It's just really is amazing to me. But I appreciate everybody that's supporting us, and a sign company in Titusville, very important. They really got involved, and this week we have Camping World on the truck, and it's going to be interesting.
That's perfect, because that was my next question. This Camping World deal, the beautiful wrap you have on the truck going to Vegas this week, what does $15,000 from Marcus Lemonis do for a team like this, and what are the odds? Fitting to ask about odds at Vegas, but that he snags some more of that money he's offering.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much covers my expenses. The way we operate, we don't have as many people, but I really appreciate it. I hope he does it in Atlanta, and for us, that's a huge help. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it seems like it. Surely a lot of your support stems from that Eldora last chance qualifier from 8 years ago. But I've noticed, I read, you're really keen to make, something more of that, kind of not like move on, but, move to I guess be supported for more than just that reason. But
no, I want to write a new chapter at
right.
Bristol and Knoxville, Iowa, and I'm looking forward to Talladega already, because my truck in the draft is as good as anything. It just doesn't do well by itself.
Right. You already touched a little bit on it, but what are your goals for this season to make that happen?
Well, I'm hoping to be in the top 20 in points. That's going to be really hard to do, the level of competition, but we're going to try and do the best we can, and see what happens, like we do every year for the last 16 years.
Right. You mentioned Bristol and Knoxville and Dega, but you're not too shabby at this road racing thing. You mentioned the BMW earlier. You had a top 20 at Most Sport in 2018. What do you think of all the road courses you're visiting this season? You just had the Daytona road course. You have the addition of Circuit of the Americas, the return of Watkins Glen. What makes road racing a thing that you can excel at?
Well, it's just something I enjoy, and you either can do it or you can't. And I love racing up in Canada, and I've raced at Watkins Glen before, this Formula One track in Houston. I'm really looking forward to it. That's a beautiful place, and looking forward to racing down there also.
Yeah, the track is beautiful. I've never been to a race there, but I'm 2 hours from it, and I've driven past it. It is a beautiful and large circuit. It looks like a lot of fun. Again, now a bunch more tracks, but how about the return of Nashville? And you already mentioned Bristol and Knoxville, but like, what about those venues? I feel like Nashville is pretty high up there just because of its historical importance.
Yeah, last time I ran there, it was in ARCA, and I finished 8th. So I really like the place.
Yes, sir. That sounds like a lot of fun. I feel like that's an okay outlook on the 2021 season, but this is an iRacing league and an iRacing broadcast, and I have to ask the burning question: when are we gonna see Norm Benning on the sim?
I've been a little busy, but I guess it's something at some point. Somebody's gonna have to get me on there and see what happens.
All right.
I've done it before, but not with iRacing.
Right. I was going to ask, have you ever tried iRacing? Again, I know, like you said, you have a busy schedule, not a lot of free time to run it. But what do you think of this sim racing thing, and how potentially accurate it can simulate racing for the casual person?
Yeah. Again, it's I've done it, and it's amazing to me how realistic it is. The only thing they haven't figured out is the G-forces, but other than that, it's realistic.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a little harder to simulate the G-forces. A lot more equipment involved. But with how fast technology is advancing, I can't see it's too far away either. But
yeah.
In Sim tonight, these drivers get to run the virtual rendition of Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway. Obviously, you're a pretty credible source to ask about running stock cars on dirt, but can you fathom running a 650 horsepower Xfinity Series car around here?
At Bristol?
At Eldora.
Well, I wish the trucks were going to Eldora. Is Xfinity going there?
The race we're doing tonight.
Oh, you mean on iRacing?
Yes.
The sim race.
Yes.
Well, I don't think it'd be a whole lot different than the trucks. Our wheelbase is a little bit longer, but that's about it. The weight's pretty close. I don't think there'd be a huge difference.
Right. iRacing has yet to put the updates in for the Xfinity and the Cup car to run on, to actually run on dirt. So a lot of these drivers, they've had to customize their ride heights, to be able to have these cars pass the, virtual tech inspection so they can even run on this track. Do you think, taking a car meant for pavement and then just little modifications running on dirt, like, I guess the truck, it's different, but you have, mud flaps and a raised front end.
Any of the suspension they've got right now, you need at least 6 inches of travel to do that on the dirt. So they're pretty smart guys. They'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, a lot of these guys, and the good thing about the sim is you can just keep practicing and keep running laps and keep working on it. Just hit that reset button and you get a fresh car.
Yeah, my truck that I ran into that first year is up there in Tony's museum, and every year I look forward to going up there, seeing that thing sitting there and watching the people looking at it. But
I remember looking at that entry list. I think it was classified as like a 2010 Silverado. Is that true?
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yep.
And
it's sitting there just the way it came off the racetrack. Other than we took the engine, fuel cell, seat out of it, but every dent, every hunk of mud, and everything's still on it.
I want to talk about that night. Now that this is just spontaneous, off my script, but what was it? I guess what was going through your mind when you pulled into the garage after the LCQ and you just had all these crew guys, like people you maybe didn't even know, just working on your truck?
Yeah, I raced late models on dirt and won a lot of races, and it wasn't a real big deal to me. That's what we used to do every Saturday night, but it was a big deal to NASCAR and to all those fans to see us, battling for that position. And I wasn't going to go home I used the guardrail to go around the corner, and he tried to put me in the parking lot, as I said before, and it didn't work out for him. But it was just amazing. Mike Hillman and Steve Turner, all his crews, Brendan Gaughan, Childress, they were all over there. Clint Boyer, and but Tony Stewart was the first one to the window when I pulled in, and he said, "Norm, you just made this whole show a success." So I was proud of that.
I went back and rewatched that interview right after the LCQ, and you almost said that perfectly, word for word, 8 years later. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's time for a new chapter, though.
Yes, I totally agree. But yeah, I totally agree with Stuart as well, because for a lot of people, I mean a lot of people do go to their local short track and watch dirt racing. But on the large scale, a lot of people, maybe have not seen dirt racing. That was my first time ever seeing like dirt oval racing. Maybe other than like snippets of like the prelude, and I was sold from there. Like that was, it truly made a lot of people a fan of the sport and you, and I get that. We're talking.
It's more driver on dirt than on asphalt. Really is. I mean, if you get a truck or a car just close, if the driver knows what he's doing, he can make up for the vehicle. But on these asphalt tracks, it's equipment.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I know it's a sim and it's not real life, but I guess any advice you can offer these guys, with the stock cars on dirt, like I guess in terms like maybe throttle and brake modulation or line, or I don't know.
No, but I can tell them one thing: to finish first, you must first finish. Keep that in mind.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you, on iRacing, these cars are they're not meant for dirt because iRacing hasn't updated them for dirt, but they're very sensitive. The engine damage you can take if you just barely hit the front end is immense and can really be race altering. That radiator already will have a virtual hole in it if you hit somebody just a little too hard. And I don't know how true that is translated to real life. I don't know how hard you can slam the front end into somebody either, but
yeah, we don't have a lot of the bars up there. Some of them are only 1 inch, some are 1.5 inches, so they'll only take so much.
Right.
And then you're into the radiator.
Now, we have our format tonight. We have 2 heats of the open drivers and an LCQ for the open drivers, and then they'll move into the feature with the already 15 locked in playoff drivers and race winners in our All-Star. I guess, do you think the drivers have to race their way in, have any advantage, having more track time, or I guess everybody can practice, but do you think maybe in that race scenario, you're already in that race mindset? Does that help?
That's a tough question, but I mean, these guys that are locked in, how much time do you have on these sims?
It really depends on how much free time these people have and are willing to sit on in their sim rig. As far as tonight goes, I think we're gonna have the session open for the locked in drivers. They'll have their own practice and all, while the other drivers are racing their way in. But I guess
does the track stay the same, or does it change?
It's gonna actually it's gonna reset between the lobbies. So or after the LCQ and in the feature race, it's gonna be just a brand new track in the sim.
Yeah. Okay. Is it if they're doing Eldora, I mean, they're up against the fence, fastest way around.
Yeah, that's actually a question my co-commentator was going to ask. What lane would you run? Where do you think the speed's going to be? Even if it like really slicks up there, is it still just run up against that fence?
There's always a cushion, and then use up the cushion, then there's the boards. So, but that's the fastest way around, no matter what.
Fair enough.
Turn speed is everything. You know, to put it, you know, if I was to tell these guys anything, that's the most important thing is your turn speed. You can get your turn speed up, you're going to go down that straightaway fast.
Yeah, the drivers that can master it without hitting the wall too many times, it really is going to be amazing, an amazing spectacle.
Yep.
So I understand you're driving to Vegas, and I feel like I've been pestering you for questions long enough. So I'll let you go with that. But before that, I'll let you shout out anybody you have to shout out who makes these things happen for you, or if you want to name drop the socials, the floor is yours. Yeah, it's all yours.
Well, I mean, it's again, Pro Motor does a lot for me. Their engine department, and we have a sign company in Titusville, Florida. And again, like I said, I was real pleased that Camping World decided to do this for I don't know, at least 9 people, and looking forward to to being there with that wrap. And it's going to be interesting for the spotters, you know, because there's going to be a lot of trucks that look similar. So that's all we really have.
What is it going to be for you in the truck? I guess you won't know till you're in it. But just seeing like all those blue and yellow trucks around you or up ahead of you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Those are smart people at Camping World. They know what they're doing, and he's going to get a whole lot of exposure.
Yeah, he's only like 20 away from sponsoring the whole series. But
right.
But yeah, this is great. It's getting a lot of buzz on social media, in Twitter specifically, and the fans, they're running away with it. You know, they're trying to get even more of drivers with this Camping World challenge opportunity, if you will. Before you go, I'll ask you about Vegas. What do you think of the track? What can you make happen?
Well, I'm going to try and be consistent like I always do. As you know, I don't have major sponsorship, and you know, we don't have a budget to buy as many tires as what you really need, but we do the best we can with what we have, and as long as I can finish the race, I usually have a pretty decent finish. But places like Daytona, Talladega, you know, Eldora, you know, Bristol, I'm there to win. I really am, because I think I can. But the mile and a half tracks for us are the toughest because they cost the most to run. So we do the best we can.
I just thought of one more question as you were saying about that, and if you are, I know, I have a couple more questions. I know I kind of figured I was going to end it there.
That's fine.
I'll ask you this: what is, I guess, you know, no driver is ever content unless they're winning. Well, what would Norm Benning leave a racetrack? And I guess it also depends on the racetrack. But when you leave a racetrack, what's like a result that you just leave? Okay, you know, that was a good race.
Well, anytime you're at this point in time as a caliber competition, if I finish in the top 20, it's a good day. That's the way I look at it.
And I know I you know, you have to be there, and like you said, the first finish you must, or to win the race you must first finish. You said earlier. So I don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. But if you were to get it done, you know, at the one of those plate tracks, and you know, be there at the right place at the right time, what does that do? You know, mid season, can you even think how you would feel?
Well, it's my dream come true. I mean, you know, I've been going to Daytona since I was 10 years old, setting in turn 4. Couldn't wait till the day I could get out there. So now I've been out there for a long time, so it's time to do something special and try and win, you know.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Norm. Once again, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I have only Adam to thank for contacting Anthony and getting this all set up. This is my dream come true, if you will. But I hope to see you fulfill all your goals in the coming future, and hopefully one day get that W, that checkered. But have a safe trip, safe rest of your trip, and best luck to you on the track.
Yeah, I mean, this whole sport revolves around money, and if I had the budget necessary, I could contend for wins, and we just don't have it at this point. But we're still there, and we're proud of what we're doing, and I appreciate being on your show, and we can talk again soon.
Yes, sir. That would be great. And yes, again, it is remarkable to see you, even if you don't make the show, just to see you make it out each week, understanding the situation that you're in each week to just even get to the track. So it is truly remarkable that you're attending each track when you can.
Yeah, perseverance.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Welcome back, YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. I hope you all enjoyed the interview with Norm Benning, NASCAR Camping World Truck Series driver for many years, and one of my personal favorites, the Ultimate Underdog campaign. That's what he's rocking with right now, and that was a fantastic time. So, 20 minutes ago, we had just wrapped up the last chance qualifier. We have 5 drivers in this lobby now. This is the All-Star Race lobby. Landon Cardulo and Eric Peck top 2 in their heat in inverse order. Doug Solms, Matthew Setzer, the correct order for the last chance qualifier. Jason Miz in with his fan vote count. So Jacob, what did you think? What did you make of all of those heats and LCQs heading into tonight's race, and what are we expecting for 75 big ones?
That was an awesome heat and an awesome LCQ. Really didn't expect Doug Solms to get up there and get a win, but he did in a surprising fashion, and it went really well. This race is going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of wrecks, I assume. 75 laps, and we'll see where this takes us.
Right on. And joining us tonight, I should say, is the writer and photographer for the Podium Finish and Motorsports Tribune. Give it up for Luis Torres joining us in the booth. He's going to be here joining us, giving insight and maybe talking a little bit, maybe under the caution periods. If we get like some lulls in the action, we can talk a little bit more personally. But you might have seen this name before. A little bit of a NASCAR influence, breaking a little bit of news, and getting bigger and bigger in that media spotlight. Luis, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not sure about getting bigger and bigger, but it feels good to be in the booth and not having to worry about finishing at the tail end of the back of the pack like the few times I ran in the EWRL days. But it's going good. It's going good.
Right on, right on. And let's get to it. We were just talking to race control, so these drivers are wrapping up their practice tonight, and what a great night. We've had Norm Benning, Luis Torres joins us in the booth for the feature, and some great racing. Couple underdog wins in the LCQ and the heat, and that's all you could really expect. But that's all you could ask for. I'm sorry, that's all you could ask for. But right now we're looking at 16 drivers in this all-star race lobby, and right now top of the charts, if we look at it, it is Andrew Pratt, and look at that, he has nearly half a second on Kyle Lingerfeld, who's been practicing for this race for years. He's got some real-life dirt experience, and I mean, Andrew Pratt has a stranglehold on this field.
Yeah, what a lap by Andrew Pratt. That is an insane fast lap, and we'll see what he can do coming up here to qualifying.
Take a look at the chat real quick, and I think we have Adrian Schumacher in the chat with the popcorn emoji. Mark Berger saying, thanks Norm Benning, props to you for being her, Burger Nation, thumbs up. Matt Taylor says, go Burger, lot boys, let's get dirty on that track. Jason Miss says, good luck, boys. Let's have some fun. Andrew St. Cour, great interview, Emerson. Well done. You made us all proud. Adam Gardner, I love to hear that, by the way, Andrew. Thank you so much. Adam Gardner says 3 minutes till feature qualifying, 2 minutes ago. I should probably take away the race logo.
Yeah, that would help because this is where I saw a Kellogg's car in the feature.
There is a Kellogg's car with Matthew Setzer. Last week was throwback weekend, and some of these drivers are still running their throwbacks.
Hey,
yeah.
Never go wrong with the cornflakes color, so.
Yes, sir.
I'm not bringing in.
So we're still trying to get you up to speed with the series. We just wrapped up the 26 race regular season, and we had a legacy, a real good legacy stretch of short tracks coming up to this playoff stint. First, we started with Lucas Oil. Then we took a break with the short tracks of Legacy Kentucky, and then we hit up. I think it was we hit up Five Flags, Myrtle Beach, Rockingham, North Wilkesboro. And that's how we ended the regular season. What a stretch of races that was. Just to kind of give you a little insight, North Wilkesboro was our throwback weekend, as if the 4 races before weren't enough throwback. But nah, that's where we had the scheme slated. And yeah, it looks like practice has concluded. So we're getting into solo qualifying now. And yeah, a lot of drivers going to be setting some times here. Andrew Pratt will be the one to watch. I think just off practice, that's one of the favorites. Rest of the chat, Landon Cardullo in the house saying, yo, Luis. Chris Newhall says, let's go, Burger Nation 77. And Brandon Richardson says, damn it, Pratt looking good.
Thank you for the shout out, Landon. That is for sure. Yep, I am here to go see some dirt racing at good old Eldora.
Yes, sir. Tony Stewart's track, sad it's not on the NASCAR schedule again, but it continues to live on in iRacing, and of course many other dirt sanctions will be coming here for years to come.
And it'll still be a part of the SRX, which is Tony Stewart's own
right.
racing company.
Completely slipped my mind. That's a great point.
Yeah, it'll still be around. And there's whatever people say. I know there's a lot of talk that the SRX going to Eldora is out of response of NASCAR leaving there. Take it how you see it, but either way, you're still gonna have plenty of action at Eldora. And yes, the Truck Series will be going to Knoxville, which is still a big deal racetrack. So it's not like it's a downgrade by any means necessary. And also Bristol Dirt, which will be the ultimate challenge. Sure, right now on the Cup side, you have Chris Windham gonna try to make Rick Ware Racing great and phenomenal in that 15 NOS energy machine. You also have Shane Godovic, who drives the NOS sprint midgets out of the West Coast. I'm novice on the dirt stuff, so I apologize if I butchered the name and the type of car, but World of Outlaws is what I'm referring to. So you're going to bring a lot of who's who in that event, like what you're seeing right now in this feature.
Yeah, Kyle Lingerfeld, a driver. There may be other drivers with real-world dirt experience in this field that I'm not aware of, so if you are, let me know. But I know for sure Lingerfeld has some of that real-life experience. He's gone top of the chart, and Andrew Pratt has taken to the track. That man, he's got to get 2 valid laps. Now, here's the thing. Hitting the wall, that's very common at dirt track racing, especially when these stock cars hitting the wall. Use that thing to keep that speed up. In qualifying, if you hit the wall, your lap is invalid, and he slams the wall lap 1. Oh, my goodness.
Yep, that's not what he's looking for. He's probably gonna.
Oh, that was his second lap.
Call it.
He's not gonna have a qualifying time. Wow.
Yeah,
Sorry, go for it, Luis.
No, I was gonna say it's like that is very unfortunate because it's like, wait a minute, you're not gonna set up a qualifying time as you see the 18 as well set up his time. So take it that I think the session may be done pretty quick than I thought.
We still have some time out there. Let's see. Yeah, there's still time. Seth Berger's hitting the track now. It's a 10-minute session, so these drivers can set the times whenever they please. So Seth Berger out on track. The fan favorite in that number 77. Liftworks Chevrolet Camaro. Run a little backed up number on the door, similar to the Cup All-Star race this past year at Bristol.
I'm going to take a step away for a minute. I'll be back here in a little bit, but let's have a fun race.
Right on. Taking a look at the chat real quick once again. Richardson says, good luck, boys. Debbie Talada says, let's get it done. Lingerfeld, yes, he does have dirt experience. Seth Berger. Where does he play? Oh, we have the tower's gone a little, had a little bit of fun. It'll reset for the race. But Seth Berger has gone 9th quickest after his first lap. Lisa Pratt.
Berger is hanging on his own. Oh, just trying to get as best as he can, and
He will not improve.
yeah, I was gonna say, looks like he was trying to get something going, but something seemed a tad bit off. But so far, it looks like Berger will be 9th quick in that number 77 car. And as you said, it does have that number placement where it is, but compared to some schemes, it's well structured.
Yeah, that looks very nice. What's up?
Because that's the thing about these number placements. As long as it's clean and structured well, so it can work. Some of them just don't work depending on the size of the number font. As the example with the Stuart Haas cars at the All-Star race, some of it just the placement was just not as strong. As you see, Gomez in the 24 Piedmont Airlines car, inspired by the Piedmont Airlines, that's for sure, on the track.
Yep. Had a little bit of a frame drop there. Not entirely sure what happened, but we're back. We're recovering. Jason Miz out on the track. And he's going to go around.
Oh, save it.
Oh, that's going to be both qualifying laps invalid. Wow.
Much like the Miz on Monday Night Raw. Tough break for this Miz.
Yeah. Yeah, his name is Jason Meisner, but we call him Miz for short. And he quite enjoys it. He embraces it. And, yeah, we're all here for it. Lisa Pratt says Andrew Pratt's number 75. Show him how it's done. Cody Vreeland. We'll leave that alone. Do you want to mention tonight there is a $40 purse up for grabs. $20 presented by Pratt Tile and Stone, and another $20 from one of the drivers who was locked into this race but did not make it out to the track tonight. Garrett Velzy sat this one out. He won his race number 3 at Talladega earlier this season. He put up $20 to make it a $40 purse. So these drivers, they're racing for some real money, and it's going to be a one fun night.
Hey, you got to go for the money no matter how big or small it is. Especially in an all-star race, there's some good prices on the line.
Yes, sir, $40. You talked to a couple drivers in the practice session for the Open, and I think it was Landon Cardullo and Max Service both said if they won the $40, they would donate it to a charity. Cardullo said to one of the charities we have mentioned previously, and Max Service said he'll let the group of drivers decide which charity it should go to. And for your information, Luis, we choose a charity each week. We did not do it this week, but for each points race this season, dating back to race 6 at Homestead, we have picked the charity each week. We shout out a different charity each week in, an effort to try to give them, any sort of support we can, any sort of exposure. And we broadcast the final 30 minutes of open practice before each race in the name of a charity each week. And we have a donation button on our Facebook page that people can donate to. And just any way we can get that word out for a different charity each week. It's a great thing we do. And looks like a lot of the drivers are also catching on with it and really having fun with it.
Oh, it's super flattering, that's for sure. Especially in these times, any amount of support helps no matter what the causes are. I know for a fact that I've donated in the past with Doug Flutie. I know I've done stuff for Jack's Care to get up in Minnesota. I know there's one thing at the Sispus Learning Center. There's plenty of foundations or donations you can send it to charity or trying to help a infrastructure or event keep going. For sure, so there are countless of it. It's just a matter of getting them the proper exposure to hope maybe people that watch might be interested in their backstory. Maybe they would like to donate.
All right, so it looks like qualifying is going to continue on real quick. Cody has requested an interview, and we got a couple minutes, so we'll go ahead and do it. We'll bring him on up. Malenko, how you doing? You've been requesting, my guy.
Oh, nice.
Not by Dan.
Really?
Yeah, by Cody.
Oh, that other guy.
Yeah. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Okay.
Okay. What line are you running? You running up against the wall, that middle lane?
Wherever the car takes me.
Wherever the car takes you. Straight, simple, and to the point. Luis, you got any questions for Mal?
Yeah, I have Sure. How do you feel like you've been adapted to Eldora? Because of course, when you try different cars, different systems, you seem like an absolute master. Are we gonna expect any of that master runs in this type of surface?
Uh, Probably not, but you never know. You never know. When you get on the track and you're racing, sometimes you can find a tenth or two here, and we'll see when you get in there.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that for a fact. I still remember all these years that you'll find a way to dominate, you'll find a way to win. So I'd imagine that's the same mindset that I'm going in to expect.
Oh, we'll try.
So tonight, 75 laps, caution at 50, or competition caution lap 50. How you feeling about a dirt race that long? I know you like dirt racing, especially at these dirt ovals, but have you ever done a 75 lap race? How you think your body's gonna feel it? The older guys, they said they're gonna be feeling it a lot.
The only thing I'm worried about here is that since it is going to be a lot of laps, it's just going to be we're going to be driving on the slip and slide.
Yeah, that track's gonna slick up pretty bad. But right on, qualifying's coming to an end. We'll leave you to it. Looks like you're getting your pep talk from race control, and best luck to you tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Right on, that was Malico. Cody said, "Okay, stop the interview." But Dan said, "Go Mal, you can do it, and we can do it too, cause it is time to go through our starting lineup." If we can find a grid. There they are. Oh. There they are. We'll go through our starting lineup anyway. Here we go. Row number 1. Kyle Lingerfeld with his real-world dirt experience. He'll be starting from the pole position for the All-Star race. To his outside will be Kevin Thompson. Both of those drivers pointed their way into the playoffs last week at North Wilkesboro. It's fitting that those two are at the top of the point standings. They have yet to win this season. Will they get it done tonight? Row 2, Joseph Causey with 2 wins to his name. Landon Cardullo racing his way in, finishing second in heat number 1. Row number 3 will find Joshua McClune locked in with his win at Legacy Pocono. And to his outside, Matthew Setzer racing his way in with the second place finish in the last chance qualifier. Row number 4 will find Reese Schaefer with his 2 wins on the season and Max Service with his 2 wins on the season. Max Service, a playoff driver. Row number 5, a couple of playoff drivers with Seth Berger, the top seed in the playoffs. He starts 9th. To his outside, Tyler Markle winning the season opener at the Auto Club Road Course. Tyler Markle locks himself into this event. He'll start 10th. Row number 6 will find 2 more playoff drivers. Devin Smith pointing his way in a couple weeks ago, and Malenko with his 3 wins on the season. Take a look at the next page here. It'll be a couple more drivers. Doug Solms racing his way in with that last chance qualifier win, and to his outside, Andrew Pratt, one of the playoff drivers with his win at New Hampshire. In row number 8, we'll find Jason Miz with the fan vote. He'll be 15th. To his outside, Eric Peck with the heat victory. He'll start in 16th. So out of the 20 eligible, 16 drivers have decided to join us tonight. Very, very happy that they did. It's going to be a fun night tonight. And I can't wait. The drivers working their way now on their pace lap. 8 rows deep, 75 laps. Caution laps do not count. Kyle Lingerfeld, Kevin Thompson, again, neither have a win to their name this season. Both of them pointed their way into the playoffs. Their row number 1, VIRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck will make that hard left turn into the safety of the pit lane. And we are racing from Eldora. Into the wall goes Kevin Thompson right off the start.
Oh wow, that is not how you want to start this thing. I know there's a lot of laps, a lot of racing, but you just cannot have that kind of moment early on. No, he probably bounced the wall again as well, so I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, he's not having the best time back there, but he'll continue on back up front. Kyle Lingerfeld opens up a second advantage after lap 1. Look at him rock.
It's all about that, certainly that experience, and he's already has a comfortable lead as we're looking at Landon Cardullo in the number 8. Oh, he's have a definite handful right now, but not losing too much ground right now. That's probably the best thing you want to have.
Yeah, Cardullo in the 8 trying to close up to Joseph Causey in the 88. They're kind of going at it for the second position. Kyle Lingerfeld driving away, sets the fastest lap at a 20.03.
So far, so good with this competition. Everybody's mellowed out, except for Marco, who's got a huge deficit to deal with right now.
Oh, contact, and Kevin Thompson's going to go round. Contact with Malenko.
Oh, man.
That will bring out the caution.
Worst.
Now these drivers, they have one faster pair to their name, but you don't want to be using your faster pair on lap 4 of a 75 lap race.
Yeah, that is not what you want to do, because I'd imagine it'll get pretty hairy pretty wild as the laps wind down. It's definitely very unfortunate for Thompson. Started on the outside pole, and now he has this. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like in the middle is Malenko. He's sideways. He comes down the track as Thompson kind of comes up. We'll get an onboard view with the 89 to get a better look at it. Can't tell from that angle what really happened. See it again.
Looked like to me the 7 went very low and impinged the 89. Well, let's take a look at the onboard.
Yeah, they just kind of both went for the same piece of real estate. One more time from up above.
See, the 89 has a tremendous run on the bottom. He's staying in flow, but it looked like, to me, the 7 had a not-so-sweet moment in that Reese's car. Just that rotten luck for that 89, similar to what happened to Noah Gregson, David Starr on Saturday. It's just rotten luck, period.
Yeah, I don't think, there was any intent there. Malenko was just trying to hold on to the car, and Kevin Thompson was there, unfortunately. So now what's happening here? Looks like caution laps are counting, unless did we run 7 laps? Was I just not thinking? Maybe
lap 4 was the caution.
So yeah, we do have caution laps counting, so that's different. Oh yeah, I think that was changed because of the question about fuel. But anyway, the choose rule is in effect. These drivers have the entire 2 to go lap to choose what lane they're going to be starting in, and now this time they'll lock in their lane choice. So it looks like Lingerfeld chooses the inside.
Yeah, compared to what y'all see is that they decide their own destiny. If they don't make that decision quick, then they gotta stick to it, which is probably what the drivers now would want to have.
Yeah, it looks like we still have the lights on the pace truck, so not entirely sure what the holdup is. Maybe drivers in the pit lane and race control extending it so drivers don't get lapped, which is okay. Pretty short pit lane. We're not used to pit stops here, but if you have damage, you might as well head on down there. But again, I'm very shocked that Lingerfeld chose the inside lane for this restart.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how he does. We'll see how the outside work. Hopefully for Kowsey, it goes a little bit more better than what happened to Thompson. See Cardullo going down low.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to. Yeah, I really don't know.
It looks like he's trying to put it through wide under caution, but I imagine he's just trying to form up. Looks like we're getting ready to go back green.
Yes, sir. VIRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck will make that hard left turn into the safety of pit lane, and we are back to racing from Eldora.
Much better restart on the high side this time.
Yeah, Lingerfeld trying to clear up around Causey, but Causey bringing the heat on the outside. He gets the wall. 4 people hit the wall back there, and maybe more.
Yeah, if they're hitting the wall, it's just going to get more leverage for Lingerfeld. But as you mentioned, during qualifying, hitting the wall is okay in this case. Unlike qualifying,
Pratt!
Contact look at this pedal. Oh, this was not going to end well.
They hold on to it.
They hang on to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hard no foul, but the 18 lost a pretty good amount of. Oh, he hit the wall again. The 75 once more.
Oh, they're still making contact. This is what it's all about. Oh, man. 3 wide in the back. McClune sideways. He's going to collect Setzer. And Setzer's going to go round.
Loose. Oh. Well, looks like we're gonna have to buy new cereal, because that is just very unfortunate for Setzer. Just hard racing. Everybody's trying to fight for real estate, and just that happened. Tough break.
Almost the same thing that happened with the first caution, except this time Setzer gets clipped in the right rear. He goes around and for a little bit of a ride down the front stretch.
Yeah, this was a little bit much later. Unfortunately for Setzer, he kept it off the wall this time, because As you see right over here in the onboard, Setzer had nobody underneath compared to the earlier wreck that had somebody on the bottom.
Yeah, that helmet cam, you just saw Setzer was just doing his own thing. Let's see on board from the helmet cam of McLuhan. Oh, full lock to the right. No, he was out of control.
Yeah. Just one of those things where you gotta have to react quick. And this one for Setzer just victim of somebody trying to lock it up in one lane.
Yep. So working our second caution of the day, Luis, how's everything been going with the journalism side of things and working with 2 websites?
It's working for 2 websites has been certainly a challenge, but it gives me more of a clear direction of what I want to do with my stuff. I know for the podium finish, I'm mostly concentrating on race recaps on the Cup side, whereas the Motorsports Tribune just focus on a top 5 finisher. Just got back from Daytona 2 weeks ago, wrote about the 500 and the duels, but in between those times I was doing photos at Volusia, a dirt track down in Florida, for the Dirt Kart Nationals for the opening 3 nights, and then the rest, except for the duels, was at New Smyrna Speedway doing the World Series of Fastball, doing some photos, doing in-field reporting for the short track scene. I felt like that went well. It's definitely a learning curve. It was a weird week with tragedy, drama, and a lot of stories. It's very hard to describe about it, especially when we have to deal with the tragedy, of course, with Rusty Cruz, and also outside the track where 2 people were in an off-road incident that they lost their lives. It was just weird and surreal just to think about it. But all around, they got it together. The drivers did. It was pretty rough the first couple days.
Back to racing at Eldora. Lingerfeld, a great jump again. He's loving that inside lane, but introduce Andrew Pratt from the back to second. Can he clear Causey? Second position for the 75. What a run he's had.
Most definitely, it's just how things work out. He hit the wall just a few minutes ago. Now he's in battle second. But the big question is, can he stop the dirt expert of this field, Lingerfeld? A lot of laps to go, but let's see what he can do.
Right. But we saw Pratt so fast in practice. We almost expect him to get up here, but we'll see now. It really is dirt experience in real life to Andrew Pratt's loads of sim time. 2 different styles of practice, 2 different points of view, but it's gonna come together here. Alrighty, again on the helmet cam of the number 75.
Nearly pushing 100 miles an hour, but you got to be very careful how you push it. If you overdo it, you're probably gonna have a loose car. And look at the eyes. Look at the eyes of Pratt. He's very focused, very determined, trying to cut down Lingerfeld's lead, which is easier said than done.
That is for sure. Lingerfeld just trying to do his thing, looking out the back now of this number 65.
Yeah, if you want to talk about cameras that need to come back in the television, this is one right there. You can still get a good idea. As you see, Pratt is still in the eye view distance, but he's gaining very little. He actually had a much better exit this time. He's now cut it to about 2/10.
You like this camera?
Almost certainly brings me back. It brings back to the good old CBS days that I would catch on every now and then where they look at the back view. Yeah, we need more camera varieties and just racing each other to give you a good perspective.
I had a blast making this camera. This was a blast. iRacing cameras, I'm very new to iRacing. I just started iRacing, almost a year now actually. That's wild to think. But
look at that. Look at this battle. He's cutting it down, and you can see he is cutting that lead. We actually do have a threat for this one.
Yeah, and I love this rotating aspect of this camera. Oh, where did he go?
He's right there on the left side. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
right into the wall, Pratt!
Oh, talk about momentum being lost. Hopefully that doesn't hurt his car too much.
So Malenko has had a crash. Let's see what happened. He's already fallen a lap down. Looks like it was a solo incident. Back here, holding on.
Oh,
ooh,
Miz and Setzer are pretty lucky. Well, Miz got lucky on that one, but Setzer had to slow down a bit, but that is definitely tough luck for Malenko. his second incident of the night, joining Thompson.
What a big break there for Malika. That was a big wreck, but let's see if he can get that thing back in there and maybe get some positions here.
Right, he's one lap down. He's the first car
battle
one
for
down.
the lead.
Yeah, here we go. 65 up high, 75 down low. Lingerfeld riding that wall. Pratt, oh, try not to hit him. He's gonna go around.
Oh, he's
save it.
Can you save it? Come on, Pratt, you got this.
Yes, he
Wow.
does.
What a save! What
Wow.
a save from the 75.
Wow, wow, wow.
And fortunately, well, probably not Pratt to some extent. Fortunately, this race is still green, unlike what we saw with Allmendinger, who saved it like that, but they still brought a caution anyway.
Let's see.
He's out on the racetrack.
Oh, we have caution on the speedway. Let's see how this happened. Looks like Malika got into another one. Look at that save. Let's see what the caution was for. Not here. It's back here. No? Oh, he goes right in front of the leaders. And that brings out the yellow. Yeah, just a dangerous spot for his car to be. Oh my goodness, he backs out of the way.
My lord.
Good on him to back out of the way. But wow.
It's been a tough race for that 7 car.
Yeah, he likes this dirt racing thing on iRacing. I thought he'd do a little bit better, but he's struggling, man.
Yeah, it must be a little different since these are 650 horsepower Xfinity cars and not, sprint cars, sprint or modifieds. So.
Yeah, here's the thing, those. Yeah, you're right. These are 650 high horsepowered, heavy stock cars, but they're not even modified for dirt. These are custom setups. These drivers just had to bring the ride height up just to be able to pass tech inspection on here. But there's no mud flaps, so I don't think they need mud flaps in sim. But like, these don't have the dirt modifications that these cars will have in real life. So these are literal just pavement Xfinity series cars. Bring up the ride height and let it rip.
Yeah, I'd imagine this had to be very grueling and difficult. Especially when you have to deal with splitters. I'm not exactly sure how bad does it handle with splitter being low ground surface. I imagine that's not going to be a good thing with dirt, because that's one of the things that on the cup level at Bristol they said that splitters is going to be pretty much non-factor, which makes Dale Jr. pretty happy about it, and for me as well, because honestly, what happened to the art form of valence?
Yeah. Well, here we go. Looks like we're getting ready to get back to the action. The iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado is in the safety of pit lane, and we're back to racing. Lingerfeld again for a great jump. Causey, Pratt, row 2, going at it for second and third.
We figured we would see Andrew Pratt get up here after that bad qualifying run, and here he is pressuring Lingerfeld into turn 3. This is going to be a good battle for the lead here as Lingerfeld gets into the wall there.
He's big time into the wall, still hitting the wall. Here comes Pratt.
Oh, he got a little wheelie over there, and here comes Pratt. He does. He clears him.
And Lingerfeld, he's going to bring it. Into the wall. Can Lingerfeld get down there?
This is a show right now these two are putting up.
And it looks like Lingerfeld has to battle this time, but Pratt wants to give it a little bit more leverage, but we'll see how they make it back to turn number 1.
Speedway, Causey
is out on the speedway.
Joseph Causey. Let's get a replay.
I figured I saw somebody not being out of the picture already all of a sudden.
Oh, he did exactly what happened to Malenko.
Keep it low.
Yeah, he
almost
hit
kept it off.
Shouldn't have been too much damage for him though. Not enough to use the fast repair.
Wow. What a battle we had there.
Oh, for sure. It looked like a phenomenal battle.
These two guys are putting on a show here at Eldora. This is what I like to see with dirt racing, a show. This has been very fun.
So how about Malenko getting his lap back after the previous yellow? He had some trouble, but he's back into it. Still hasn't used that fast repair, which is a good sign. These drivers, they have one fast repair to their name. And, choose rule. Oh, Lingerfeld chooses the inside. Schaefer comes up high. He'll go from 4th. Well, he'll stay 4th, but he's outside row 2. And outside could be the preferred line this time because the leader is on the outside. Oh, no, they get this whole lap to choose, no? I don't know how long
Looks
they can
like
keep
they're
changing
in,
lanes.
Yeah, when the guy.
It looks like. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it. I said they're gonna have to figure out quick.
Oh, they extended the caution, I think. No, we're back to racing.
Nope.
I saw lights
We're
back
back
on the
to
pace
racing.
truck, and Pratt into the wall, trying to keep it up there, Voda, trying to get the run off. Lingerfeld way down low, trying to get any sort of run he can. Pratt caught the wall, though.
Yeah, it looks
Lingerfeld
like that
getting his own-
inside line is not. Looks like Lingerfeld trying to make that inside.
Contact. Wow.
Woo-wee. This is great stuff.
Yeah, it seems like Lingerfeld's trying to make that inside line work, see how that adapts, because he's been used to the bottom. You ain't getting a little bit of ground with Pratt hitting the wall just a bit.
I wonder if Pratt's going to keep running this high side. He keeps getting in that wall.
And Lingerfeld said that he's very excited for this race, and these two are putting on a great show.
Oh, Lingerfeld way down low. Oh, Pratt loose, sideways, almost coming together.
Oh.
Wow.
Gotta be careful. Gotta have to be very careful.
Lingerfeld slide.
Look at that slider.
He's gonna try and complete it. He
Here
can't
goes
get
Pratt. Oh, Lingerfeld at the line. Wow.
Can he clear him? No, they actually switched spots this time. Lingerfeld to the point. Oh, Pratt had a little bit sideways, just a bit over there. Now he's going back to the top lane. It seems like we're back to where we were before the last caution came out.
Yeah, now Lingerfeld trying to hold on to it. Pratt's got to stay out of that wall if he wants any shot to get back to Lingerfeld.
What a race tonight these two have put on. This has been great. This is a great show. As Pratt hits the wall again.
But he's trying. Man, he is going to Kyle Larson that thing. He's going to run till he beats that right side off.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is, right now, they have completely separated themselves from Cardulo. You see right over there, Cardulo's almost over 2.5 seconds behind, while the leaders are just half a second.
I want to go look what's going on in the middle of the field, but we can't leave this lead battle. My goodness. We'll check this out, though. This is Schaefer on Setzer. This is for the 4th position. Setzer down low, way up the track, and Schaefer around the outside. That nice purple Crown Royal camo scheme he ran last week for Throwback Week, and says if he pumped the inside wall, Setzer did.
Setzer's having a real hard time now. He's going to lose all the valuable track positions he
Oh,
had.
Devin Smith's going to go around. What a save. It's gotten tight up front again.
What a save from Devin.
Yeah, some of these guys are just hoping the competition come out right now.
Oh, Pratt! Oh, yeah, we do got the comp yellow coming out in 6 laps. Forgot all about it. Look at this, though. The slider. Lingerfeld. Pratt around the outside. See you later.
Now, this is dirt track racing you love to see. Can these guys are battling hard for this one.
This is just classic dirt racing. This is what this race is all about.
Look at them right now. We're talking about the gap between the two, half a second. Now, third.
Oh, caution on the speedway. Setzer.
Every time that Luis talks, he gets cut off by a caution.
Let's see
it's
what
all
happens.
good at that.
The same thing. Turn 3.
He's up.
Whoa! Whoa! How did he not get hit there?
Base probably definitely timing and also just knowing what was coming.
Look at this.
Well, from what I'm hearing, I think this is going to be the competition yellow. Assuming because that's what I had heard, but I'm not 100% sure.
We'll see what happens. It also depends when they go green. Which I don't think...
I think he said they're going to go green on 52.
Okay, so they're just going to extend the yellow?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Right on to the competition caution. Brought out by incident, 5th caution of the evening. Working lap 48 to 75. And boy, it's been a show. I can't believe this race is blowing by this quick, man. But it hasn't been at the expense of nothing but a lot of action up front between Andrew Pratt and Kyle Lingerfeld. What a job. Oh, that's not his first Outlaw Sim Series start. I don't know why that says that there. But we'll leave that graphic off. We'll bring him back for the playoffs at Daytona. Let's go further back to the field. Landon Cardillo is third. How about Kevin Thompson with that thing? That thing is fourth.
Yeah, after the tough start on the outside lane, and then he got wrecked 4 laps later. Now all of a sudden we're almost 2/3 of this race, and he's already well up there. I'm telling you, sometimes luck has got to be on your side, and he's definitely had it.
That thing does not look like a 4th place car. That is epic. Reese Schaefer is 5th. Go for it.
It looks like a car that's been through Talladega and back.
How about Doug Solms in 6th? Good on him.
Yeah,
Racing
he's having
his
a good day.
Racing his way into the feature, and he said he wasn't gonna, you know, do too well about a week ago, and he put in a lot of practice, and he's hanging up here.
Yeah, it's been a great day. Glad to see Doug Solms back racing after his surgery and up in 6th right now. What a way to end off the season.
Real quick, it'll be Seth Berger running 7th, Max Service 8th, a couple of Swift Motorsports cars there, 7th and 8th. Also in 10th with Tyler Markle, 9th place Joseph Causey, sat in, 9th. Devin Smith 11th, Malika 12th. Oh, what is that?
All I've seen is a 25 to go marker, and the pylon expanded.
Yeah, not entirely sure what that's about. We'll switch back to our ticker. Let's just keep things simple, yeah? The drivers in red are playoff drivers. In black, they are not playoff drivers. In yellow, no, they're red too. The drivers in red are playoff drivers, and everybody else is either a race winner or race their way in. We'll bring back the ticker. Just keep it nice and simple up there. So they continue to extend the caution, getting ready to go here. What are you saying, Luis?
Yeah, it's good that you have multiple tickers to lean on, especially when one is kind of faulty and have this up. But I'm curious what happened to McLuhan in the 18, because he's the only one out of the race, and of course he'd be the last car winner if we're looking into that stuff. But
Josh McLuhan typed in the Facebook chat, forgot to take the tape off of qualifying, won't let me take it off in the pits. But the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck into the safety of pit lane, and Pratt hard into the wall.
oh,
Wow! Look at him fan behind him.
I'm just trying to take second away from him as well, and he does. No, he's still up to
third.
third.
Cardillo hard into the wall. And Berger's gonna go around and getting hold on contact with Causey.
Oh, look at that 4 wide.
Oh, more contact on Solms.
And there we go.
Oh, no. And also Miz. Seth Berger around as well. Oh, man. Oh, there's no back end on that 77. That might be a faster pair.
What happened? Jeez. What? It's not. Yeah, there's probably, unless he wants to drive it all the way like that without a rear bumper. Let's see how did he lost that whole thing.
So there's that. And Seth Berger. Oh, he gets hit from behind right there in that shot.
Oh, there's more. Looked like Malico might have got into the 77.
Yeah, teammates there.
Look at it at a different angle, but it looked like to me Malico might have been the one who destroyed the whole back end.
Oh, he was trying to avoid Solms.
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah.
There's just so much happening, you're right. Again. They're 4 wide back here. Berger, Causey make contact. They put Cardillo in the wall. Cardillo tries to save it. Makes contact with Solms. Solms goes round up the track. Miz spins behind trying to avoid it. Malico gets into his teammate Seth Berger. Let's see what happened to Jason Miz.
He barely made it without hitting him, so unfortunately for Miz, he avoided it right. Yeah.
Woo! That is close. And looks like lights are out on the pace truck, so let's go at it.
Let's go. 19 laps left in this race.
I kind of wish caution laps didn't count because we get some more racing action, but that's okay. That just means the intensity is going to continue to ramp up, and I believe we have unlimited green and white checkers, and we might need them.
Gentlemen, I have an important announcement I just received.
What's up?
Driver of the number 12, Andrew St. Clair, has contributed to match the current purse, so that has upped the winner's purse to $80.
Wow. And that is the voice
what a
of league owner
generous-
Adam Gardner.
I have to get back to raise control, but I just figured I'd update you on the status.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for that. Now, $80. What these guys are racing for.
Double money, and Lingerfeld is trying to get that lead back.
Yeah, I wonder if these drivers got
wants
that
it.
info.
No, I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they got the info. So they're going to be racing even harder now for a win.
Yeah. Now Pratt, he gets off that wall. He's down on the inside, trying to take Lingerfeld's line away. Look, he's not running that wall like he used to. Well, also that outside is pretty slicked up, to be fair. But what's going on back here? Look at this battle. This gaggle. Oh, into the wall. And there goes Steven Smith. Oh, up and over to 37.
And sliding.
That's going to bring a caution out on the speedway. What a wreck.
Man.
Pretty much chain mailed that wall up there in the backstretch.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Smith just came up, made contact, and rode Smith and the wall and almost over. He went like, what's that, like 200 degrees over, not 360.
He got lucky that he didn't get flipped all the way over.
Wow. On board with Eric Peck. Way out of the throttle in that slick stuff. Oh, inside the car in the 95.
Just hope he's okay after this. We're gonna have to probably take him to the care center.
Ah, he'll be back out here in a couple laps.
No, you know what I mean. He
I know.
probably have to go to the care center after the race.
Yeah, look at that. What a shot. Wow. One more time.
He went up high and trying to gain position, but just one of those deals where you just ran out of real estate. Probably have to use a fast repair because that was pretty significant contact.
Well, here we go. Pratt, Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld on that high side now where it's all slicked up. He's going to try to restart as low on the racetrack as he can in that good brown stuff. But the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado into the safety of pit lane. We're back to racing, and Pratt clears Lingerfeld. Is that a lane change? Is there even a lane change rule on dirt racing? Because that's just so tough to hold on to.
What a slide. Lingerfeld is coming. He wants
Whoa!
that lead, and he
Look
wants
at
it
him!
now.
All in that black ice, Lingerfeld, and into the wall.
Right into the wall.
He's trying. He's giving her.
You know who we
He's
like in
giving
that
it
battle is
all.
Thompson.
Kevin Thompson.
made
A caution.
maybe into this
Thompson is out on the speedway.
Jason Miz
Damn.
goes around.
Lingerfeld got lucky there. He was into the wall the whole lap. He got lucky.
Oh, he was in that ice and gets clipped by Devin Smith.
Calamity quarter strikes again.
Yeah, this time a little bit of contact finished him off. He's on board with the 95 of Devin Smith, and I'll help you around.
All it takes.
Wow, 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 wow. The intensity is picking up. These drivers definitely got the memo that $80 is on the line, or it looks like it at least. Man, did you see Lingerfeld rip that high side? I gotta go back and watch that restart with Kyle Lingerfeld.
He was all the way onto the wall.
Let's
the
watch
whole
this.
entire lap.
On board Kyle Lingerfeld on the restart previous. All in this black ice, this slick stuff.
If there was a lane change rule, then that would definitely be borderline. Looked like he got it there, but Lingerfeld was not going to be denied here. As you see,
look at him, keep it pinned.
Right. It's got to hurt the balance of the car for sure.
Wow, what a run.
Yeah, Lingerfeld was saved by that caution big time because he was about to lose second to Thompson.
Yep, he really did, and we'll see if he can get that lead back now with 8 laps to go.
Yep, and again, Pratt, Lingerfeld, as You both have mentioned Thompson sneaking in there. Matthew Setzer, he's done a lot of practice with Kyle Lingerfeld. Reese Schaefer, and Max Service, Tyler Markle, Joseph Causey, Layden Cardulo, Seth Berger, the top 10 and more.
Pinching him.
Yeah, again, he's trying to restart as low as he can. He doesn't want to be anywhere near that slick stuff. And gone.
Yeah, pinching him. Yeah, look like he's trying to pinch him and it just didn't work out right away. We'll see how that'll affect the rest of the outcome because he's running out of time. He says 7 laps.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught up by here. A lot of people in the wall back there. You don't want to get caught up here with Setzer and Thompson, but Thompson trying to take second.
Oh, Thompson loose all the way down.
Oh,
to the
around goes
track.
Cardullo. We got a big wreck in the back.
Oh, it's a Setzer.
Yeah, Cardullo's
Oh my.
And there's no caution back there. That might be an admin yellow.
Oh, he's everywhere. And Setzer's in the wall, 4 wide in the back, everybody hitting the wall, debris, smoke, damaged mills, and all left and right, 5 to go.
Yeah, we're not getting a yellow for that. They continue on. Thompson gets the wall, holding onto it in third. I can't tell if that's an engine blowing or is that him just trying to let that car rip. Lingerfeld is. That has to be that black ice that he's running through, but he's so far behind. Caution.
Lingerfeld saved by a caution again. Can he get the lead here with 4 to go?
I'm guessing this is the admin yellow. Reese Schaefer also had an incident, though. Let's go back to him. So this is the big accident we saw here. This is Tyler Markle, Landon Cardulo coming together. They both go around, and both of them simultaneously hitting the wall.
That's about the 3rd or 4th incident we've seen like it in the front stretch.
And then you also alluded to Setzer getting into it with somebody back here, or up here.
Yep, Thompson. It was Thompson. Thompson came right up the track and...
Oh my goodness!
Bam! Right into the wall.
Body slammed the man. Let's see what happened to Reese Schaefer. I think this is what lit up on timing and scoring as the yellow. And...
Sterned him.
No, they haven't made contact.
No, he lost it. No, he lost it all.
Looks like they made contact, but he lost it, yeah.
Gonna have to see from his perspective what happened.
Let's see here. I'll get another replay queued up.
Yeah, he lost it.
Yeah. This is Miz down here. Oh, so close. I feel like
close.
I don't know how much air is affected with in this dirt racing kind of thing, but that could have been some air taken off that car.
Yeah, because it's definitely not net coating.
Yeah, and we haven't seen that coat too bad today. I hope I didn't jinx it, but I might have just did that. Oh man,
yeah,
$80 is on the line. I've had a really bad jinx this season. I have.
Oh, trust me, I've had a couple. Like I asked the question to Tyler Reddick, got disqualified. I asked Michael Nanette a question, Talladega, got disqualified. Trevor Baden, the Truck Series race in Bristol, got disqualified. I'm kind of having a dodgy streak with some folks when it comes to disqualifications.
Man, oh man. Well, here we go. 3 laps to go. Everybody in the chat, who's all your picks? Let's take the check the chat real quick. Richardson says, let's go Addy. Goku Guy 92 says, let's go 77. Dan Park says, go 65. Sean Thompson says, let's go Kevin. Jeremy Mothershed says, my boy Kyle, getting after it. Bring it home. Andrew St. Cour says, happy birthday. I'm guessing that's to Kyle Lingerfeld getting the yellow. But also Devin Smith's birthday is today. Happy birthday to Devin Smith. But here we go. Back to racing. Contact on the start. Into the wall goes to 65. He's trying to cut it down to get in there, though. Car in the wall behind. Oh, more contact. Lingerfeld's going to collect Thompson. No, big accident. Up and over goes the 89.
Up in the air and over.
Reese Schaefer involved with Eric Peck and Thompson.
Wow.
Kyle Lingerfeld. Oh, my goodness.
What an accident.
I'm not believing that. And that's going to take us to overtime, our first overtime attempt tonight, and a limited overtime attempt for these boys. On board Kyle Lingerfeld.
Yeah, what happened to Thompson? Thompson had the momentum. It looked like he was going to probably take advantage of both of them. my feet went slow a little bit, so I caught very tail end of it. Look at that. Thompson was right there and then plowing into the wall. Boom, game over. All that work for naught. That's just a tough break for Thompson.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, that was insane.
Here's Max Service, and he gets absolutely clobbered by Thompson. Oh my goodness.
Big service.
Oh.
Gotta go back to Setzer a bit and see how bad he got in it. Because I was focusing on Thompson to see. Looked like, oh look, I'm gonna be fine, and like, nope. Gotta take.
Oh, and Eric Peck
out.
sent him over. Another guard got hit there. My goodness.
Yeah, Setzer got through it. He got through it with unscathed, it looked like.
And the yellow here, they're trying to see who is going to be the caution car and who they will send to the back of the line.
Oh, that's right. The first two cars to make contact, they're counted as the caution cars. They go to the rear of the field. That's very important information.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, how about this shot? Here we go. Whammo.
We do count the caution car as here. Would it be the 65?
They make
65 and 75 are gonna go to the back.
Whoa, the 2 liters! No! Oh my goodness!
Here we go.
Yep, that's the price to pay.
Oh my goodness, and
My
$80.
gosh, this is gonna
for the
tear
two-
up the field.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Three lap.
my.
If we had
Goodness.
radio on that 65, we'll probably get a good idea how impressive. Well, the two front runners that were putting on the show looked like they were on the way to possibly win this thing. Now, Setzer, who avoided everything, is probably going to get rewarded due to that misfortune.
Lingerfeld pulls it into the pit lane. He might be done. They're extending the yellow again. And the chat has gone wild. Nan Park saying Kyle, Chris Newhall, they were rooting for Seth, and Kyle, Andrew St. Cour said, let's go 81, then the caution happened. Jeremy Movershed, wow. Sean Thompson says 65, come on, man. Debbie Talata says, Kyle, WTH, come on, Kyle, you can do this. And then when I announced when Jacob announced they're both going to the rear, Jeremy Movershed with no, Sean Thompson, WTH, wow. Wow, 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 and we're going to go green like this. Eric Peck, who won the heat, is going to be starting in second position alongside Matthew Setzer, who's the leader.
Setzer didn't win the heat.
I didn't say Setzer
It
won
was
the heat.
Doug.
Eric Peck won the heat. Doug won the last chance qualifier.
My bad.
Anyways, don't count out on Miz. He's been having a lot of episodes, but he's right in the mix now.
Yes, sir. Seth Berger right into the mix. Burger Nation, come back up. How about row 3?
Yeah.
Reese Schaefer. Malenko was a lap down in this race, and he's 6th. Row 4, Kazi, Cardulo.
We talked about, speaking of Malenko, we talked about, it looks like it's going to be written out. It looks like what I said earlier, it may come into fruition, but he's going to have to get going and hope for the best.
It's going to be interesting. Now we have the 65 and the 75 in the back.
Here
Who will take this win?
we go. VIRacing.com. Chevrolet Silverado in the safety of pit lane. Setzer from the inside. What a great start. Peck does not go. Oh, this is going to jump over Cardulo. Contact. There he goes, Pratt. And another caution.
Wow. Super nice spin in the back.
Wow. And Jason Miz up to second at the yellow.
This will put Andrew Pratt in the back again.
Well, he was already back here, to be fair, and he's also second to last back here already. But Eric Peck doesn't go, jumbles up the entire outside lane, and then Cardulo gets turned by, oh my goodness, by Devin Smith, and Andrew Pratt had no idea Cardulo was getting turned up there.
There's talk about twisted events happening as we look at the onboard. He's on it. He knows he got to get going, and just as he was gonna get going, Cardulo just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Beats the
Oh,
back
he
bumper to
actually got
7.
held up. Yeah, actually got held up and sustained damage, and then it looks like from this vantage point he got hit.
I want to see what happened to Eric Peck from the outside. Green flag. Oh, he got wheel spin. He jumped on the gas too quick and spun the rear tires, and big accident behind him.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got another chance to try it again, except you have to be a row back.
Yeah, he held up the whole outside line, the 77, the 78, and the 95 all. Getting damage on that outside lane, and the caution's out, and fast repairs down the drain, and cars damaged, and actually I don't even know how many fast repairs have been used, because you might, you know, you lose so much time pitting. I don't know how many people took a fast repair.
Yep, this is gonna be an insane finish. 3 laps to go.
Looking at the
We've
chat.
had so much action.
Jay Adams 1127 says, "Let's go, Setzer." Kerry Young says, "Insane." Debbie Talata says, "I'm sorry, I have to say that was good racing, but exciting." It was great racing. It looks very unlikely that they'll come out on top, but we have unlimited overtime attempts. Anything can happen. But I might have to thank both of those personally for the show they put on for nearly 60 laps. That was some great racing up there.
That was a great show.
So, getting ready to go back to racing. The lights are still on the pace truck, but it's Setzer and Miz. Row 1. Miz is going to be restarting in that black ice up there. Row 2. Reese Schaefer into the mix. Joseph Causey second. Row 3. Eric Peck, Malenko. I wonder who... I guess the 2 caution cars were Cardullo and Pratt. The Smith. I don't know if they consider anything on the outside lane part of the caution cars, you know? Like, I don't know. Because if you count it, was it, you know, Eric Peck's wheel spin and then the first car in line behind him? Or was it Cardullo, you know, hitting Malenko? Or was it Cardullo getting spun by Smith? Or was it just Cardullo and Pratt? Like, I wonder what the criteria is for who the caution cars are. It looks like it most likely will for sure be Cardullo and somebody else. Jeremy Movershed says, "Well, if Kyle can't recover, let's get it." Dan Park says, "Go Setzer." And yeah. Row 2, yeah, Schaefer and Causey. Row 3, you have Malenko and Eric Peck. Row 4 back there, we have Seth Berger and Devin Smith. Did they add another caution lap? Maybe still having another lap.
Yes, they did.
Another caution lap to the mix. Maybe that's what they're deciding, the cause car.
Yeah, I still think they're deciding it. I have no idea what else it could be.
For something relatively minor between what happened at the start and the front stretch, it's taking a little bit longer than we thought.
You got to think, if it's Eric Peck, they added another lap, so they're still working on it. You got to think, if it's Eric Peck who they're crediting with the caution car, he goes from third car on the inside to the back. Like, this could be huge up here. So
this will be huge.
And $80. This is some big money now. We're talking $80. You don't want to get this wrong.
Yeah. As we see Miz drive through the pace car here.
And because caution laps, I mean, it's a green-white checkered. These caution laps literally don't matter. We're not going to run these cars out of fuel anytime soon. Hopefully I didn't jinx that. But yeah, I don't think we're that close. Let's take the time and let's get it right, you know? But it looks like the lights are still off now.
Yeah, Miz trying to play with Elmo Jr. right there. For those people who don't know the story, there used to be a pace car driver who used to actually ran Grand Winston Cup Racing. Elmo Langley was a pace car driver up until his death in the late 90s. Dale Earnhardt used to play around during the caution laps, play bumper tag with him.
Here we go. Green flag back in the air. $80 is on the line. Reese Schaefer to second.
Wow, what a start from Reese Schaefer. Can he get the lead here from Setzer with 2 to go?
Setzer, is he going to keep it out of the wall? Schaefer trying to get up there.
Yeah, that was just a tough start for Miz. It looks like an awesome victory is just not going to happen right now as we're coming to the white flag.
Final lap here at Eldora. Can Setzer keep it clean? Schaefer with a great start to second. Miz is going to go up the track. Eric Peck to third. Everybody running over each other in the back. Andrew Pratt's going to go around. It doesn't matter. We're coming to the checkered flag, and Matthew Setzer is $80 richer. Matthew Setzer wins the Outlaws Sim Series All-Star race.
Go good.
What a race.
Malin Kilhart into the wall after the checkers. Big
Hart.
wrecking after the checkers. Solms into the 7.
Tough break for Kyle Lingerfeld from being in contention to win now, just wrecking it, even though it's just after the flag. But definitely, Setzer's going to be celebrating some cornflakes tonight.
What a race this was, and what a win for Matthew Setzer.
The fireworks going off on the right, the flames on the front stretch. On the left, Setzer burning it down by the victory lane in the middle of the front straightaways. This camera rotates around. What a race. What a race. Let's see if we can get an interview with that man. Is he in the Discord? Don't see him in here, but if somebody can get that memo onto him to join the Discord, we will interview him. For now, we'll talk to second place finisher Reese Schaefer as we await our race winner. But Reese Schaefer, what a last restart that was, but not good enough. Reese, what could you have done differently?
If I had a better setup, I could have done a lot different. It was a really good race. I thought I was out of it probably about before the last couple of 3 cautions there. I was way in the back, and I was probably 12th or 13th, and I ended up P3, and I got a good restart at the end there, but just didn't have enough there to beat Matthew.
Right on. Talk about the race. It looked very tough from all perspectives. But when that outside slicked up, what was the game plan?
It was honestly just trying to find any grip you could. Once the outside was gone, some cars were better in the inside, but some cars were still better on the outside. So I was experimenting with everything, and I didn't really like any of it. So around lap 70 to 60, I tried the outside, didn't like it. Then I went down low, and I was starting to get past. And so the only reason I got up to where I was just was cautions and lucky breaks. So
We'll talk about it. Avoiding all those yellows at the end, getting through all the wrecks. I don't think I called your name once in one of those cautions.
Yeah, I think I spun out like lap 40 or 50, and then that was about it. So I lucked out pretty good. I did get when Thompson was almost on his roof. I did get banged up pretty good, but I made it through. So
right on. Jacob, Luis, you got questions for Reese?
Reese Schaefer, my man, second place finish tonight. How are you feeling after that one?
It was honestly, even though I didn't come away with the money, it was a lot of fun. It was 3-4 wide, and I really enjoyed it. So
the Xfinity cars haven't been on this track, and this was their first time on it. How do you think it went as a show wise?
I'd say it definitely put on a great show. I think if we all had a little bit similar setups as car wise, I think it'd been a little bit better. But even then, the 2 guys that were fast got EOLs, and so we were all still really, really close. And in mid-pack racing, it was just chaos, 3-4 wide, and just people just completely sideways, trying to hang on to everything they could. So it was a lot of fun.
Was there anything you could have done more to get that win, or was the setup just not good enough?
Probably say the setup wasn't good enough. If the outside had a little bit more grip, I was a lot better on the outside, I felt like. So if we could have, wouldn't have been as slick up there, I think I would have done a lot better. But it's all good. P2, still a great race. So.
Right. Well, I'll go ahead and throw it down to Luis if he has any questions for you.
As mentioned, I'm good from here, so you're in the clear.
Right on.
10-4.
We'll leave you on your way, Reese Schaefer. Congratulations on the second place finish. Doesn't mean too much, but best of luck to you at Daytona.
Appreciate it.
Good stuff, Reese. Check my Discord message.
Yeah. All right, and that was Reese Schaefer, and now we have to talk to that man. That man.
Of the hour.
That man. That's $80 richer. Matthew Setzer. How about it?
Yeah.
Wow. How'd you get it done? Tell us all about it.
I think it was just pure luck because I got to sit there and thank Yaddy because he's the one that set up for me. I just drove the damn thing.
Yeah, for sure. You had quite a long, eventful race for sure. You had a couple episodes where it seems like things were not going your way, and then of course late in the race you had Lingerfeld being moved to the back for crossing that big lick involving Thompson. What was just the mindset that you had up to that point?
My mindset was just to get a top 5, and because I didn't have nothing for the 95 or the 65. Those two guys, they had this race. But when they got caught up in that yellow thing where they went to the rear, I was like, damn, I may have a chance at this now.
Right on. Let's talk about it. That heat race, racing into this, or you had to race into the show, was a little shaky. We weren't sure how you were gonna fare in a race. What was going on in the heat? Are you just playing around, or what happened from your point of view?
I don't think the track was to the it wasn't run in enough to where I've been practicing. I've been practicing on a very used, worn out track, and I think that's where right now where the end of this race came down to where I started coming in with it. The newer part, when the track is more tackier and everything, I didn't have the car. It was just all over the place.
So talk about it. Missing a lot of those incidents, maybe involved a couple. The action in the midfield today.
It was just pure nuts. It was just hang on, go to the bottom, try to use the bottom instead of the top. Everyone was after that top. After the top started getting worn in and put in, the grip was all at the bottom.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness, the camera shot we got up now. But all the fireworks. How about that? How does it feel? I know it's not a points race, but it's a money race to win in the Outlaw Sim series and at a dirt track of all places with the fireworks and the flames. How about it?
I love it, but I'm a dirt guy, so this dirt stuff is a lot better for me than that asphalt and hard surface stuff.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the $80. Best luck to you. If you decide to join us for Daytona, I'm sure you will. Why not? It's Daytona. But yeah.
Daytona, all I gotta do is crank the engine, and I got a chance at winning it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
right
sir.
on. Congratulations. Best luck to you.
Thank you.
That was Matthew Setzer, our all-star race winner, and he said earlier he wasn't going to get an interview. And that might still be his prerogative. But I have to ask, our third-place finisher, Eric Peck, do you want an interview now?
Why not?
Why not? Right on. Eric, what a race. What a drive from you. And, of course, winning to make it into this race. How does this night all feel, man? Looked like a lot of fun out there.
Oh, it was a blast.
Glad to hear it. Let's go back to you racing your way in. You're battling Cardulo side by side to the line and in the heat. What's going through your mind? Are you just trying to hold on to it, or did you have kind of a plan to, just kind of keep it up there and you were gonna get them, or what's going through your mind in that heat?
Well, once that caution came out, I knew I had the car to beat.
Yes, sir. It looked like it. And now this race, man. Talk about being in the middle of that absolute craziness in the midfield. Talk about it.
Oh, it was a mess. At one point in time, I was on my side.
Yeah, you were. Oh my goodness.
And I came back to get a third place. I'll take it any day of the week.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely. It was just one of those wild things where it looks like something was over, and then boom, you're back in this.
Yep.
Jacob, you have any questions for Eric?
Eric, how you doing?
I'm good.
How did the car feel? You won the heat race, and then coming into it, how do you feel about a third place finish?
Oh, the setup was good. I gotta thank Pratt for the setup. The third place finish, I'll take it all day.
Yes, sir.
That's a good finish. I'll go ahead and throw it to Luis if he has any questions for you.
That was pretty much my question in just that moment.
real quick, one more. Being on your side, almost going over. You went like 200 degrees over, not a full flip. And what's going through your mind there? Did you think you're gonna finish third on your side?
No, I didn't. I thought I was done.
Oh man, the world of dirt racing. You're gonna be more. If we do another one of these races or do a points race on dirt next season, are you gonna be a little bit more motivated next season, or I guess looking forward to a little bit more?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. You'll have to hear it. And why not? Next week is Daytona. No, you're not a playoff driver, but how do you feel about it?
Twisted Axle Racing is gonna go down there and we're gonna sweep it.
Love to hear it. Congratulations on the third place finish again. An amazing show the entire field put on. Great run for you. Congratulations on the heat win and getting that name up there, man. Loved the fact that I was able to say Eric Peck on broadcast and say a lot of good things about it. I hope you enjoy it too. Congratulations on the third place finish and best luck to you at Daytona.
All right, thank you guys on the booth. You guys do a good job every week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And that was... Oop, I put him in the wrong channel. There you go. Didn't need to put him in that other channel. But anyway, that's our top 3 finishers. What a show. What a show. What a show.
Yeah, that was a great show. What a race. What a way to close out our final regular season race, even though this wasn't a points race. What a way to close it out.
And y'all thought the dirt racing was something else. Like, we got to think about Daytona, big track. Anything can happen. As you see, and with the fireworks and everything, I think that's certainly going to continue on.
Yes, sir. Well, let's go through our race results here, our all-star race results. And there it is, top of the page. Matthew Setzer with the win. Reese Schaefer comes from second. Eric Peck to wrap up that podium. Miz fourth. Malenko fifth. Jacob, take us through the next 5.
All right. 6th, Joseph Kazi. 7th, Kyle Lingerfeld. 8th, Tyler Markle. 9th, Seth Berger. And 10th, Devin Smith.
Hey, Luis, take on the next 6. Yep.
Yeah, as you see, Max Service gets 11th. Doug Solms, who had a good run going, but got wiped out at the end. The same goes with Landon Carduo, who finishes 13th. Andrew Pratt, who was putting on a magnificent show. All he got to show is just 14th. And then you have your 2 retirees, Kevin Thompson, who had just a rough going, got it turning around, and he got hit at the very end. And Josh McClune ended up dead last. Not much of a factor at all. He went out early.
Yeah, again, he said, he forgot to change his qualifying tape, and that sucks. He was not able to change it in the pit lane. Wow, that chat went wild. We'll go through it real quick before we close things out. Jeremy Movershed with the hell yes. Sean Thompson says that was BS. 75 got screwed. Second place hits him, and he goes to the back. Jeremy Movershed said that was wild. Sean Thompson, where'd y'all get your rule book out of a bubble gum machine? Look, the rule's been the same. The first 2 cars that make contact that initiate a crash are the cars that go to the rear. I'm not going to speak on it much more. That's just what it is. There's race controllers looking at it, and those are the people who decide it. Jeremy Movershed said Kyle got sent to the back too, so it was fair. They both caused that big chain reaction going for all the marbles, or whatever number it was that Kyle was racing with. But they were the cars that caused the big log jam. End result, back of the pack. It sucks, but that's the way it goes. Sean Thompson says, racing with, he crashed number 89. Yes, I know that, but it was started with the 2 leaders. Okay, so they're just discussing all this. No, we'll leave it as is. Horrible rules. You can say that. It's been the same for seasons and seasons and seasons. Whatever it is. And Dan Park just continues. So that's what the chat was going on about. And yes, that is the rule. The first 2 cars that made contact, which Lingerfeld, came up the track and hit the 75. That's how it started. The Lingerfeld went round and collected Thompson. Thompson went for a wild ride in the middle of the pack. But that's all it is. Let's not turn this into a downing. Those 2 drivers, Andrew Pratt, Kyle Lingerfeld, I will single-handedly go and talk to both of them and thank them for the amazing show they put on today, because that both of those drivers made this race everything that it was. And then the slew of yellows at the end. You just know that anything can happen. Local short track racing at its finest. Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway, wonderful host of the Outlaws Sim Series All-Star Race. And that is going to conclude tonight's coverage of the Outlaws Sim Series All-Star Night. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We had Doug Solms winning the last chance qualifier, Eric Peck winning the heat. They raced their way in along with Cardulo and Setzer and Miz with the fan vote, our 16-car grid tonight. A lot of fun. The action between Lingerfeld and Pratt. Never gonna forget that battle. There's so many laps on end. The sliders, the passes, the contact. That's what dirt racing's all about. But Matthew Setzer comes out on top, $80 richer. Tune in next Wednesday for the start of the Outlaws Sim Series playoffs. Next Wednesday, March 10th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The final 30 minutes of practice. They go live from the virtual Daytona International Speedway. I want to thank personally Norm Benning for joining me for 20 minutes earlier today to sit down for an interview. An amazing guy. What a great guy. Nice guy. And very thankful for him to do this opportunity at the All-Star Race at Eldora of all places. Hopefully you all enjoyed that as well. I want to thank Luis Torres for his time this evening, for joining me and Jacob Zala in the booth on the call. Great guy, again, giving his time for us and just having a great night. It was a fun race. I hope both of them enjoyed the call like I did. But from all of us, from the Outlaw Sim Series, Jacob Zala, Luis Torres, and myself, Emerson Arden, you all stay safe, stay warm, stay awesome. We'll see you next week from dirt track to plate track. Daytona coming up. You're not going to want to miss it.